Hey, everybody! We are back! I'm gonna stop the music here for a second so I can concentrate on what I'm doing. Maybe. Alright, let me type out this message to Fiernan. Hey, Fiernan! You won our contest like 2 months ago. So, you need to reach out to us on Twitch or Discord or YouTube, or however you want to reach out to us so that we can get you your what was it, a custom
it was artwork,
drawing, right?
Yeah, it was character art.
Yeah, character art. You get your own character art. So, that's awesome. That's it for announcements. Fiernan won like 2 months ago, and then we're back, week 2, and very excited to be back. So, should we jump right into this?
Sure.
All right. So, yeah, believe me, we get that. Fiernan's been dead since then.
Yeah, we kind of have to.
Yeah. Illness is a thing that we all hate. So,
me and my wife had a baby, and well, mostly her, and I helped, and we both had the flu while we were in the hospital with her giving birth. So, yeah, it's been a rough couple of months.
All right. So, last week, the party, stepped out of the Feywild and back into the material plane, and in doing so, ended up in a unknown city that was flooded with lycanthropes and cultists. There were vampires and strange direwolf-like creatures.
And goblins and zombies.
Oh my.
And a hobgoblin that you dispatched very quickly.
Cultists and goblins and zombies. Oh my.
Well, that would have been another name for the episode had you not rolled 14 nat 20s that episode.
It's the shirts.
It's the shirts.
It's the shirts.
We got
It's the shirts.
It's the shirts. The shirts.
Upon decimating quite a few of the baddies that were there, the numbers kept growing, and as an alarm ran out across the city, the players decided to leave while they had the chance. And in doing so, made their way towards the city of Andusk. The other notable thing that I should mention is that the sky is a crimson red. Both moons are blood red, and regardless of the time of day, it seems to always be nighttime and crimson. And so that is where we're at. We'll say you camped on the outskirts. You found a safe place to camp. Rested up, healed up from your battles before approaching Andusk. And that's where we'll pick up.
All right.
Are there people at the gate? Or is it a walled city or not?
Alright, so it's not a walled city. We'll say you're probably... let's see. Probably about a mile or so away at this point.
Okay.
everything is that kind of that same crimson color, so going to bed was easy for you due to your, running from the city, the battle and everything, but you can get the sense that had you not had an ordeal, had you just been up and moving around, it would have maybe been hard to fall asleep because of how bright everything is, but there's definitely no sun out.
Oh, so it's like bright like daylight.
It's like a full moon brightness, but
Yeah.
reddish.
Okay. And there's 2 of them.
Yep.
So
Okay.
brighter than what a full moon would be here, because there's a little bit extra reflection.
Yep, and then the sky is not a dark, blackish purple night. It's
like dusk,
red.
basically.
Yeah.
Like a red,
Permanent red dusk.
Dusk. Yeah.
Sounds like we have to go defeat Zent.
Sounds like I need to pull a card.
Oh.
Twilight Princess.
Yeah, no, he sucks. That boss fight is the most annoying thing ever.
Yeah.
Ganondorf was easier.
Yeah, actually. I liked the Ganondorf fight from that game.
I did too, the multi-stage fight.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use divination magic to make sure that I pull the Fates card from the deck that I still have, and just erase the entirety of the...
Wait, you have the deck of many things still?
Yeah, he kept it.
I did. I was quiet about it.
Oh,
If we
okay.
get into like a everything's hitting the fan moment, Ridire's gonna run over and just draw a card. That is a promise.
I forgot that I let you keep that.
I did too until after last time, and I went, wait a minute, I have to
I knew he
Guys.
had it, and I was just keeping it down.
Guys, wait, guys. Robert could
Yeah,
draw
she
a
never
card.
asked for it. I thought she asked for it back.
No, she kept letting him keep it because she thought the potential chaos was funnier.
I said I found this, and she said, "Oh, that's a cool deck." And then I didn't push it any further, and I walked out with it.
Well, because Talamh asked about it and distracted her.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I was
Talamh
like, how
asked about
bad
it
is
and
it?
distracted Chuck.
Is it a very bad thing? Oh, it's not very nice.
Oh my gosh.
I rolled a 20 on my actual my deception check, not Oliver's. We all did.
He got
I
advantage
had
from me.
Yeah,
every
exactly.
intention of taking that back. I am so happy right now.
This is what, guys, if you ever want to know what helping and giving advantage looks like, that was it.
Oh man, all right. Well done.
Yeah, no,
No, but guys, seriously, Robert, plant
pulled
could
a card.
my shrub could draw a card from the deck of many things.
It
Maybe we
technically
save it.
could.
Maybe we save it for dire situations.
And then that way, if it gets its soul sucked into like
An
some
alternate
place,
dimension.
Why isn't
it would be a
there
fun, wacky side quest, but it wouldn't be game breaking.
The cards are like so crazy. They should make an even crazier version that allows you to change like races or a class. Like you suddenly just
Yeah, it's called
flip everything.
Like
yeah, we just
Munchkin?
reincarnate. We just reincarnate you.
Yeah, the reincarnation spell does that.
Yeah,
Wow.
that
We
should
just
be a card.
reincarnate you over and over
Yeah.
until you get what you want.
I kind of want to take all the Munchkin cards now and pick out ones that would work well for a deck of many things.
All the, like the curses.
Yeah.
Oops, all curses.
I could do that if you want me to. I've got them just behind on the shelf. I have every single expansion to Core Munchkin.
Oh
is-
man.
This is the deck of many things, but it's all bad cards.
It's just full of curses and go up levels, and that's it.
Level 1 player gets it. I'm a level 20. I also changed my gender 5 times, changed races 4 times, and got a duck on my head.
Yep.
All right,
But look
so
at my boots.
What do you guys want to do? You are
I want to approach the town because I want to
Yeah.
figure out how much time has passed.
okay.
What year
That
is
is-
it?
What year is it?
So, approaching the town, are you going to go stealthily? Are you going to just march up to it? What is your plan of attack, so to speak?
We're gonna do Ridire's version of stealth.
So you're
which
going
is
to walk
just-
up to it.
We're gonna walk up to it and be incredibly friendly, so people just don't care and they let you walk
Yeah,
past.
we'll walk up like we're supposed to be there.
Okay. Roll me a perception check, please.
All of us?
Not Talamh, because you're too far away at this point.
Haha! I have advantage because of my shield, so 17.
Even though it's open sight lines and I'm not breaking like dungeon walls or anything.
What's your range again? We've talked about this so many times. I mean,
Like very good, and like as far as seeing through walls, 60 feet.
yeah. Okay.
We were kind of-
Go ahead and roll a perception check, because...
We're more nebulous about it. We're for some things. It kind of depends on the situation.
Well, there's also other senses that are powerful. So yeah, go ahead and
That's true.
roll it up.
Wow.
And you have advantage on perception checks.
Yeah.
I mean, you could give her disadvantage because
Or
But
she's
it's
so far
already
away.
a nat 20, and I can't take that away. It begins. I love it. I'm so happy. All right. The boys are back.
Boys are back in town.
the Bowies are back in town.
The
Oh
Bowies
my
are back
god,
in
that would have
town.
been a great title.
Oh no.
You could still change it.
I can change it at any time, and I will. All right. So Talamh, as always, clearly senses, and actually everybody's able to see this. Approaching the town, there is a large bonfire towards the center of the town.
Uh-oh.
On the outside of the town, you can see bodies hung from giant pillars,
Uh-oh.
stakes in the ground. There is a smell of death in the air, although that's been kind of ever persistent since arriving on the material plane. And the yeah, I'll say you can see some movement on a few of the rooftops or on the perimeter of the town.
Great. I'm gonna keep approaching.
Okay.
I'm gonna hope that that something happened, but the people are like in a defensible state. If it's been completely overrun, we can just run for it again.
Okay.
Okay.
So, as you approach, the bodies that are hung come into clearer view, and they are a couple of elves, a couple of humans, and they are marked with a red circle on their chests. Each one.
Just
There's-
a circle.
Yeah,
Does it
like
look similar to anything we've seen before.
roll me a religion check with advantage.
Can I also roll?
Yeah.
13.
I think I know what symbol it looks similar to,
15 if I have advantage as well.
but I'll roll religion because
Hi.
Okay. Yeah, you guys have been dealing with this enough. This is a variation of Shar's symbol,
Okay.
where hers is purple with a black circle. This is a red circle.
That's probably like the Sanguine Saints or something.
oh, or Mora.
So.
So hopefully that means they've managed to take out a lot of the bad guys here. Unless I'm backwards in my thinking there. Char's the bad one, right?
Yep. Shard's the baddie.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And
Cool.
then the creatures on the roof are skeletons.
Oh, that's less cool.
So,
Spooky, scary skeletons.
as you're walking up, you can see some people moving around the town. Your perception checks were high enough that I'm going to continue on with it. You see some humanoids, elves, dwarfs. There's a dragonborn thrown in there walking around. Most of them seem to be just kind of going from very quickly. They're not spending too much time in the street. Nobody is just loitering, basically.
They could be using. It could be the good guys in the town using necromancy just to protect themselves, because any spellcasters can learn like skeleton spells. So
Why do I feel like we're in like a Castlevania plot now?
You also see
we kind of
a
are.
couple of very ragged looking individuals. One is sitting close to the entrance to the town, twitching and kind of foaming at the mouth a little bit. And there are a few werewolves walking around.
I'm ducking into the shadows now.
Yeah. I will keep approaching if you two. I'll keep their attention on me if you want to take the stealthier route.
And that is what I will do. I'm going to try to get into a position that would be advantageous if they start rushing Ridire.
Okay.
Is Talamh small enough to fit in my backpack?
Well, what I'm saying, I was gonna hang out with Ridire because I can like thunderstep us out of there
Okay.
if it gets too bad.
Works for me. I'm just gonna keep approaching, and I will do so cautiously, but not making it obvious that I'm trying to hide.
I'm assuming this is going to be a stealth.
Yep. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Guidance. because I know I'm not looking at the rolls, so I don't know.
30.
You
A nat
still
20.
you still get to add the D4 to it, even with a nat 20.
33.
33.
All of existence has lost sight of Oliver in this moment. I might ban you all from wearing the shirts at this point.
The whole universe thunders for a second because it forgets that he exists, and that causes a paradox.
There's a multiverse that just doesn't have an Oliver in it now.
He pops out of existence and like the air
parallel
cavitates
dimensions just collapsed.
It's not even like you watch me and I like poof away. It's just like you look to the side and I'm just gone. Like there's nothing. No.
There's like a flaming eyeball staring Oliver in the face right now.
Oh man. All right. Oliver, you're pretty confident that you can get into any position you need to be able to assist these two as they approach.
Very cool.
Oh, I'm gonna like be having my stick out, like, so that I actually look blind this time.
Okay. Roll a
gotta be
performance check.
I have to be less threatening. Performance.
Guidance.
Oh my gosh. How many times can you do guidance?
It's a cantrip. I can do it as much as I want.
24 on my performance.
As long as I do it before the roll.
Yep.
As long as I just specify it before the roll, and it's for like a skill check. Obviously, there's times when we could say that it wouldn't really make sense, but if it's like I know that this person's going to be attempting this thing, I can cast guidance.
Yep. What's the range on it? Do you have to be touching?
It's touch. It's touch. Okay. So I had to do it. I had to touch. I had to like pat him on the back before he disappeared. I had to pat her on the back before she did the performance.
I like that you patted Oliver on the back like one time, cast it, and then you go for a second pat,
and he's gone.
Gone.
I like to imagine he pats me on the shoulder and then blinks, and in the blink I disappear.
Oh man. All right. Yeah. So Talamh, you appear a lot more demure, a lot more innocent. Those fools. All right. So as you approach, the one of the skeletons spots you and draws back a bow and points an arrow at you.
I'll just. We come in peace.
As you call this out, one of the we'll say one of the
I'm still
scraggly-
listening, but I got a crying baby, so.
Okay. One of the scraggly looking guys, like I said, clothes are all torn up and tattered, mud and dirt and gross covering his body, approaches the two of you and says, Where are you coming from? Hmm?
I don't know. I couldn't read the sign.
Can't read. Neither can I. So,
We were traveling on the road from Lano. Is that what it was called? I think that was what this other city was called.
Yeah.
Yep.
Deception. Ooh, I only got an 11. That's my worst roll on that ever.
That's the worst deception you've ever rolled.
Yeah. Actually, technically, it wasn't a lie because we were kind of on the road.
Yeah, I mean, just because we decided not to go there,
Yeah.
doesn't mean we're not coming from that area.
He looks at you kind of quizzically and where's your mark?
Mark, well, he's not with us.
Outsiders must bend the knee. And he turns and starts to run away.
I hope you'll forgive an old man for not being able to bend. He can run. I don't fucking care.
He runs, and you watch him run up to one of the werewolves.
Okay, guys, looks like we're slaughtering an entire town. Ugh.
All right, so the werewolf is gonna approach you. Are you doing anything?
Just gonna stand there and wait for the werewolf to approach. Is he like violently approaching, or is he just walking up slowly?
With authority, I would say.
Okay, then I won't do anything. Yet.
Circling around you now, a couple of skeletons are perched up on the rooftops, trained on you, and the werewolf is walking up. Just in case this goes where I think it is. Well, we'll wait. Alright, so the werewolf walks up to you and says, where's your mark?
I don't know to what you're referring.
Where are you coming from?
Oh, here, there, around. We were helping transport supplies with Acolyte's group in the Feywild, so we got a little bit turned around and lost track of time.
Roll a deception check.
Can I have advantage for that, please?
No.
I think that was pretty good.
It's good, but...
I have Acolyte's knife. I'm kind of going to show this as a token that, like, we were with her.
Well,
So
no,
he
she
can
might
have-
she might have said that was stolen. I wouldn't do that.
Okay, fine.
I
can't cast guidance on myself before I do this, so 28.
Good lord.
There we go. I got my bad one out of the way with the little guy that didn't matter.
All right. He stops, kind of taken aback, and you were with...
Yeah, he started crying. I was just chilling. Yes, I really don't appreciate this holdup. Can you please tell me, what's been going on? Is the plan underway? Because, like, we got lost, and we come out, and things look like they're going well. But we haven't been able to encounter anyone to tell us, what stage we're at, what the plan is going forward.
Where did you last see Acolyte?
Oh, well, we, somewhere between, because it's the Feywild, the portal in the center of the continent. And, we were headed northeast, and, got in a scuffle with some Eladrin, and then we lost track of her there. It was in the plains in the Feywild.
Where the great moon never leaves the sky.
Yeah.
Roll another deception with advantage.
20. I'm pretty sure this is going to end up breaking out into a fight. I'm just kind of seeing how much I can get away with before that happens. Information from this guy by confusing him.
Where's your ring?
We have the rings on.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, you might not have looked at the video. Both of us held our hands up.
Yeah, we were.
Well, Acolyte has traveled north.
Okay, we definitely got very turned around then.
Oh.
We sacked this city and we started heading north. Ooh, I can tell you now. Enter the Feywild, the Blood Moon's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, we should put some Jeopardy music on in Syrinscape.
Oh yeah, I can put some background music at least. You're about 8 weeks past when we started marching.
Oh, wow, we really got lost then.
Whoa.
We must have calibrated our rings incorrectly.
Humans. Pathetic.
Yeah.
That's me.
I'm technically only half human, so not that he knows that.
Actually, technically, Talamh is too now.
Hey, no humans in the party.
Well,
Between the three of us, we about make a whole human.
make yourselves useful. Post up south side of town.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Heil Helden.
I don't think you actually know his name.
Too soon.
Oh wait, yeah, you know Helden's name.
Yeah.
Too
He
soon.
just kinda bows his head at the mention of Helden.
Cool.
Alright.
We'll march to the south of
Yeah, we'll
town.
mosey on down.
I would like to make a couple of perception checks or whatever, just to see gather as much information as we travel through to the south.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
So whatever you want me to roll for that.
Roll me a perception check, an investigation check, and an insight check. Whoever wants to.
Okay. I got a 21 on perception because I have advantage.
Perception, investigation.
Investigation, I got a 5. And insight, I got a 17 or an at 20, depending.
All
He's
right.
enjoying hanging out.
Good
He likes-
lord.
So
He
a
likes
28,
D&D.
a 6, and a 28. That's very true to Talamh's form for her.
Yep. Alright. So, with those rolls, the combined three of you basically get an information dump at this point. Because nobody rolled that low.
I'm liking the idea in my head of Panda's not like hiding way off to the side. He's just using the fact that Ridire pulls everyone's attention to just like hide out of like in the corner of everyone's eye to where they just ignore him, you know?
Pretty much.
Like- Like in
I have
somebody else's problem field from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy kind of thing.
I have mastered the art of standing so incredibly still.
It's one of those, like, if the camera panned slightly to the left, Oliver is right there. But
No one's paying any
the
attention to him.
focus is just on Ridire, and it's just...
Yeah, that's kind of the way I'm
Just-
picturing it. Seamless teamwork.
Kind of like how Ninja Brian is in every single NSP video, but you don't really notice him.
Kind of like how Bruno is in the shot, when the super hearing chick...
When Dolores is
Is
singing about him.
singing.
Yep.
And yet...
He's dancing in the background.
He's dancing in the background. Cause
Ugh.
Disney, man. They're smart. Okay.
Sometimes.
So, you gather as you're walking through, you learn a couple of things. The biggest thing that you learn is the date. Excuse me. It is God's Day, the 4th of Patchwall. You entered the Feywild on the 20th Earth Day of Wheel Sun.
Can you spell these months? Because I cannot see the calendar breakdown anymore.
Yeah, it's
So,
blank for me.
alright, so the 20th of Wheel Sun, which means that you had one of the short, like, crossover months that's only a week long, which is Rich Fest. Then you had Reaping, which is the full 28 days. Then Good Month, which is 28 days. Then Harvester. Then Brewfest, which is another of the week-long change of seasons. And now it is the 4th God's Day of Patchwall. So,
What's a God's Day?
Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
So, just as a reminder, because you can't see it anymore. And
Oh, so it's God's
post it.
Day the 4th of Patchwall, or it's the 4th God's Day in Patchwall?
The 4th God's... It's... They say the day... The the number, then the day, then the month.
Oh, okay.
So it's
So
always
I'm-
like the 18th God's Day of Patchwall, even though it's really God's Day the 18th. It's
so it's like the 18th, parenthesis, God's Day
yeah.
of Patchwall.
So
Okay.
you were in the Feywild. You gather that you were in the Feywild for three full months plus 2 of the season changeover months. It is now autumn, and it was summer when you left. Or
Beginnings of summer when we left.
it was spring when you left.
Yeah.
It hadn't even been.
Oh, that's so nice. We skipped those sweltering summer months.
Yeah,
Can
you
you imagine
skipped all of
traveling in
summer.
plate mail? Oh, in the sun, it's just horrible. And the
I,
plate
for
mail,
one, enjoyed the warmth of the sun.
Which, by the way, just out of game, was frickin' hard to keep track of.
You're the
Every
one who made this
session-
complicated ass
Yeah, you're the
world.
one who made the complicated calendar.
No. That is on Zero for rolling that one day equaled 1 week in the material plane. That's on you.
Why'd you let me roll it instead of just deciding something?
Because
That's on
more
you.
fun.
And now it's variable, apparently.
Yeah, now you can control it.
Means we can make it way more confusing for you.
All
Back
right,
into the
guys.
Feywild.
We're gonna
1
duck into the
hour is-
Feywild, we're gonna level up on boars, and we're gonna come back again.
We're gonna go into the Feywild. We're gonna set our rings. So 1 year in the Feywild is 1 second in the real world, and we're gonna just level up for a couple years.
It'll be our hyperbolic time chamber.
And we'll come back out level 20.
I'm gonna come out with long ass
2
Gohan
years
hair.
older.
If you want to do it, I'm not going to stop you.
Oh my gosh, if Ridire just grows his hair out, he looks like Super Saiyan 4 hair. Or Super Saiyan 3 hair, which is flowing down his back.
He has no eyebrows.
Oh, man. So,
Okay.
That's the first thing you learn is the actual date now.
Yep.
The war has been raging on... No, that you wouldn't have... Well, you heard.
They started marching 8 weeks ago, so you can
8
assume
weeks,
that
so-
fighting's been for most of that 8 weeks, probably.
Yeah. In this town, in Andusk, there are apparently 4 types of people walking around that you can kind of gather. There are the werewolves. There are the cultists. These are different from what you just saw. These guys are a lot more insane. They still have the rings on, but they're not wearing heavy armor. Maybe a chainmail shirt at best. They're
basically just like, hey, here, put this armor on and this ring and run at the enemy.
Yeah.
They're cultist berserkers.
Yep. They're known as cultist fanatics.
Oh, yay, they're zealots. Lovely.
Then there are people that look to be just regular townsfolk who are walking around and giving the werewolves clear, distance, but seem to be more nefarious types who are in fairly good spirits. And then you have townsfolk who are going from, a shop or to a tavern and then leaving right away, or they're not staying in the street at all. They look terrified. And on a
They're
few
only leaving
of
their
them,
homes for necessities, basically.
Yep, and on them, you catch a glimpse of a few of them. On the neck is a red circle.
Oh no.
And a few of them are almost blackish, it's bruised over inside almost.
Ooh.
Some are clear, it's just the circle, and some are darker inside that circle. And it's not a clean circle. It's
drawn
with
on quick.
your insight checks and your investigation, it's somebody took a claw and raked a circle into somebody's neck.
Ugh.
Mm.
And it has not healed nicely.
I guess we're liberating a town already. Werewolves, cultists. What kind of numbers are we talking with that we can roughly ascertain?
Fairly small town, so fairly small garrison. You're seeing
Basically, just an occupying force after the main force moved off.
Yep.
All right,
Nothing
boys, looks
insane, but you know, a presence. They're gonna keep the riffraff, or they're gonna keep the town under control, but they're not like. They came through, took what they needed, left a few people, and marched north.
Yep.
Who wants to open a restaurant?
Ooh. We're here to cook for the boss. The trick's so nice it worked twice.
So what do you... By the way, the insight check that you rolled a 20 on, so did the cultist, or so did the werewolf.
Oh.
And ties go to the players. So you got really lucky on that one. I rolled a 19.
Awesome. So we'll post up at the south gate. Are there like other guys there that we're replacing?
Not that you see.
Okay. Cool.
We just leave.
So
we'll just hang out there near the south gate, and we'll try and come up with a strategy, I guess.
Okay.
At the south gate, there is a giant, like, church temple. That's kind of the big, the big building that stands out. You've passed a tavern, you passed a armor shop or a weapon shop, and then now you're standing just off to the side of a church.
What kind of, does it just look like a standard, like, to one of the gods' church, or is it like specific?
No, it's a very standard for these smaller towns where it's kind of a non-denominational, so it's not a temple to a specific god. It is one where anybody could go and find some comfort or some, you know, set up their own little area to pray at.
Cool. Well, once we're kind of settled in, I'll wait till Oliver rejoins us, and we'll try and figure out what we want to do.
Yeah. Oliver, are you following them as they go along? Are you...
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be darting between buildings and...
Okay, so it takes very little time for Oliver to wait to make sure no skeletons are watching at this point. The party has successfully gone through the town, and Oliver has easily made his way there.
I'm starting to get the feeling that we should be stealing robes off of dead cultists when we make them.
It might be a good idea. Are we going to liberate this town? I'm sure the situation's bad everywhere, but
I mean, we could, but who's to say they wouldn't? We liberate it, and then they just come back and massacre everyone for their trouble.
True, it's a possibility.
They're cultists. They're nuts.
We know
they
acolytes.
They're guano crazy.
We know acolytes heading north.
So, from what I heard, is the army all going north, or was it just that he mentioned acolyte was going north?
Seemed like it sounded like the bulk of the force.
Yeah, the force. You gather from bits and pieces of conversation as you walk along. Actually, have a line for that. Yeah, so you overhear, Oliver, a werewolf mentioned to another werewolf that it's really weird that Schlegel and that creepy fox are attacking Bilthy and are focusing on that instead of going to Gorkill.
Spelled that wrong. Interesting. Any, probably won't be, but anything I hear about Ygrove?
Let's see.
Why do I start? I'm starting to get the feeling that these Sanguine Saints are named after Powerwolf.
Nothing of notice of Ygrove.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
I'm going to assume that's fine for right now.
I struggle to leave the townspeople in this situation, but I do believe you're right that it could be worse. There could be serious retribution if we were to change the status quo. So perhaps we should just venture north after Acolyte and
think
the army?
That
Guys,
we-
let's
that
just
we-
go to hell and kill Satan.
I think that we need to find the key leaders of this movement and take them out. Without leadership, the rest will fall apart.
That's probably easier.
Alright.
Which, from what I've heard, we need to go to Bilthy.
Okay.
But I do agree, I don't want to leave this town like this, but I don't know that we should cause so much of a stir-up someplace quite yet.
Alright. How do you propose we head that way without being noticed?
Well, this town seemed to let you guys go when you had the rings, so maybe we keep the rings and the cover story that we had.
Yes.
That works for me.
Yeah, okay. I have an idea.
Okay.
I still have a cultist robe that we took from the keep a long time ago. I ripped some strips off the bottom of it to make those scarves for us. So
But
it's a little bit of a tattered robe, but I could use that and then pretend to have gotten in a fight with us to then gain information for like if other groups that we encounter are looking for us and stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I could say like I could put on a voice and be like oh, you know, this guy in armor and this little girl they attacked me and I barely escaped. And then we could maybe lead them on I could maybe get them to search for us in other places, you know?
And they don't know what your face looks like.
No. And Ridire he can do voices. It'd be weird to try and act him doing a voice, but I'll try it.
I mean, you did that when you were being held in.
That's true.
Bass, are you a werewolf? Yeah, you know, I'm out. I'm proud.
Gosh, I forgot about that. Okay.
Go ahead and roll me a stealth check, by the way.
Everybody?
All of us?
Everybody, see if your conversation is overheard.
Oh,
Quick one.
damn it.
I got a 16.
I got a 12.
Wow.
That was a really low roll for me.
Okay. It's at
It's a
this
really high
point
roll for me.
that you hear a cough coming from around the corner of the back of the church.
Run around the corner.
Wait, hold on. I want to do something really quick
Okay.
because
Okay.
because I want to introduce this little mechanic and I haven't gotten to do it yet. Chuck, I think you know what it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap the end of my staff into the ground, and now you two have tremor sense for a minute.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
You guys can see the way Talamh does, so you can
Yeah.
actually like get a.
Oh, wow. Very disconcerting, but it's so cool. Oh, that hurts my head.
All right.
Okay.
So you're now seeing a whole bunch of worms and moles and stuff underground. You're also seeing a elf around the corner.
I'm gonna run around the corner.
Okay.
Is he just standing there, or?
He's kind of keeping an eye out to see if you're there. If if anybody comes.
Can I grab him by the scruff of his shirt?
Yes.
Okay. Do I need to roll for that, or are you just gonna allow me to do it because he's kind of surprised by me running around?
You booked and grappled. I'm gonna allow it.
Okay. Yeah. Grab him by the scruff of his shirt. I'm gonna pull him close enough to look and see if he's got the a circle carved in the back of his neck.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be like, "What did you hear?"
Roll a perception check
Perception.
with advantage now because
13.
of tremor sense. Yeah. Okay. So you see an elf in white robes with kind of a bluish pattern on the sides of it, and holding a large staff. Here, I'll show you what he looks like.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Curiosity's got a recognizing look on her face.
Yes.
Is this the guy that we?
So, and
Clothing.
you can see there is a mark on his neck. The circle is there. Slight bruising on the interior of it, but not.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he says, I'm sorry to eavesdrop, but I overheard you talking about possibly saving the town, and I decided to take a chance. Are you with the werewolves?
Lift up my helmet. Spit on the ground at the mention of the werewolves.
That's comforting. Can we talk?
Is there somewhere safe?
Yeah, inside the church.
All right. I'm going to. They think we're one of them. We're with them. So I'm going to, just in case, if we see anyone, I'm gonna have to act a little bit fake rough with you. Okay? I won't hurt you, but I might just have to give you a shove.
They've done a lot worse than that over the last few weeks.
Yes, but unlike them, I believe in consent before I do something like that to somebody. Sorry for grabbing you so abruptly. We're a little bit scared about being caught up. Okay, let's go. and we'll walk around into the church. If I see any the werewolf guys or any of them looking at us, I'm gonna shove him I'm just making him go home or something like that.
Yeah, no, you've basically been left alone at this point.
Oh, everyone's just so trusting of Ridire. It's just nice.
It's more like they don't care, because they don't care what happens to these people.
They also don't probably think we're a threat.
Yeah.
Fools.
Arrogance is a thing.
I do twice as much damage now.
Oh, improved.
Improved Divine Smite. I do a D8 of Radiant anytime I hit.
I'm
Oh,
also
yeah,
so
Mike-
much
So
more-
anytime I hit, I just do 2d8 damage now.
I'm so much more mobile now.
Straight
I
up
can
doubles my damage
I
output
can use my
effectively,
bonus action to dash and hide now.
Yep.
which is super good to keep you away from getting attacked.
Exactly.
Which means
Next
you don't
rogue
have to
level?
hug me. You can just dance around.
Next
Welcome
rogue
to the
level?
Fast People Club.
Yeah. Well, next rogue level, I don't take opportunity attacks basically.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. We need
And
to
get
get
to
me
move
boots
in
of
that.
haste. Can you imagine Ridire with haste?
No. No.
Plus 2 AC,
Oh.
extra movement speed, and an extra attack every turn.
God, imagine
Actually, no,
Talamh.
extra attack action, which means 2 extra attacks.
Whoa, imagine Talamh with haste too.
Mm-hmm. Haste is insane if you can put it onto like a tanky character or a character that's already able to do lots of attacking.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Fighters, if you can put haste on a high level fighter. Anyways, yeah, so we'll go inside the church.
Yep.
Um,
Go ahead.
I was gonna suggest someone stay near the door and just kind of keep a half watch.
I will stand just inside the door and keep watch.
Yes, so just make sure if you sense anyone coming, thank you. All right, we'll talk to this guy.
And how long does the tremor sense last again? Is it
For
It was
us,
just
it
a
was
minute.
just a minute.
a minute? Okay.
So ours will go away pretty quick.
We didn't
but
actually say, but I feel like a minute's probably good enough.
Yeah.
If it's during a combat scenario or something like that, that lasts a long time. So.
Yeah, but it doesn't really help you in a combat scenario as much.
I would say 10 minutes.
Okay.
Might help us in magical darkness.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I'd say 10 minutes. Make it a
I mean, it's a
nice
once per day thing.
60
so.
rounds.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
That's cool. All right.
Because if you're gonna do a once a day thing, it better last. It
So we'll
can't be just a minute. So.
So
All
we'll
right.
sit down with this guy.
Yeah, he offers a seat and says, my name is Liath Gaimrith.
Bless you.
Gesundheit.
Liath. Where did it go? Gaimrith. Gaimrev? Gaimrith. My Irish, my Gaelic is so bad.
Gevred.
Gavred.
Yeah, because it would make the
Gavred.
H or
Yeah.
the V sound. Yeah.
Gavred.
Gavred. Cool.
I'm the local cleric. I heard you talking and like I said, I needed to do something. We need your help.
And I don't want to seem callous here. I want to help. I hate seeing the people like this, but there are bigger things going on, and we are somehow entwined within them. We need to find the leadership of this cult and try and bring this all to a halt. I'm willing to help, but I'm worried that if we spend too much time, even if we're successful liberating your village, it could bring their wrath down upon you even worse, as well as make it more difficult for us to achieve the goal of stopping the whole thing. You understand?
Let me ask a quick question.
Yes.
Have you I'm gonna turn to Leith. Have you formulated any sort of revolutionary group or talked to anybody? Is there any preparation that was done to potentially help in this situation?
We're all humble farmers and nobody here really has arms other than basic hunting tools, so we focused on escaping. I've been getting people out when I feel like nobody's watching. Having them head southwest.
If it's just helping people escape, I think that we
Oh.
might be more able to help with, yes.
So far, I've got 12 people out, but there's more who. Some haven't been marked yet, and we've been hiding them.
Why would they care if people escaped or not?
If you don't get the mark, they kill you. That's bend the knee and become a believer, as they call it, or die.
Do you know how many of them there are in the town?
We've counted 10 skeletons. There's seems to be 3 to 5 of the lunatics wandering around. They left 5 lichens plus a boss, slightly larger, different than the rest. She's a nasty thing.
Where is she?
She spends her days in the Divine Brewery, the tavern.
Honestly, guys, there's not that many of them. Like, less than I was expecting, at least.
How? Do you have any information about the tavern? Do you know how many people generally, besides her, are in and out of there? Are there a couple guards, or?
I mean, there's always at least one lichen with her. A few of the townsfolk who have taken to the curse and were more than happy to have some extra power. The local bandits and less than kind people.
The rapscallions.
Yes.
Yeah.
They tend to come and go, and then there's Cora. She's in there.
Who's Cora?
The
Avatar? Sorry.
She's the one who owns the tavern. They've kept her there to run it and serve them.
Imprisoned? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what the others think, but do you have a plan, or were you just wanting to start coordinating with us, or did you have a plan?
You were talking about fighting or escaping, and either way, I thought if you were gonna leave, maybe you could help take some people with you. They go and I try and get them out of the city, but I don't.
Well,
I don't know what happens to them after they leave. I don't know if they're actually making it safe or if they're perishing, a mile up the road.
Well, okay, Oliver, Talamh, what do you think? Do you think we could actually just fight this group?
I say we could, at the very least, maybe take out their leader.
I think it's doable. I don't know if that would completely stop the rest of them from fighting, but if nothing else, if we, what was his name again? Lath? Lath, if we started a very large ruckus in the tavern involving, a lot of stabbing of the werewolves, do you think that distraction would enable you to get people out in bulk? Because there's a very good chance it would draw pretty much everybody to us.
I mean, if you cause enough of a distraction, I could probably get another 20 people, 30 people out easily.
How many people total do you need to get out of here?
I'd love to get everybody who's innocent, but
How many is that? A couple hundred?
Yeah.
Okay.
But those that are unmarked and have been hiding are
the priority.
Are about 30.
So why
Okay.
not just paint a mark on them with berry juice or something?
They seem to be able to sense the mark. It seems to be more magical than just physical.
All right. Um, I personally think our odds are good to at least be able to take out the leader, cause enough of a distraction that then we can maybe run away, lead them to the north, and chasing us north to allow him to get, at the very least, get the unmarked people out. And if we happen to be more successful, we might be able to save everybody. But if we can at least get those unmarked people out, I think we might be able to aid in that by targeting the leader.
We
What
didn't
do you
get
two think?
We didn't get a long rest between last.
You did.
Yeah, we camped.
Yeah.
We camped.
You camped.
Okay.
Oh, by the
Cool.
way, this is not. I'm not like saying this as character, but what do you think of donning the armor of the ancients underneath your monk robe that you always seem to wear, and mass suggest Pharaoh let my people go?
Let my people go. I don't think that would work.
Okay.
Let me look at mass suggestion really quick.
We're trying to use the big fancy item you gave us.
I was thinking earlier, I was like, dang, if only I knew the teleportation circle number for one of the northern cities, we could just teleport up there and then be closer to where the stuff's going on.
I mean, if you feel like it's in your backstory that you would have run into it, I would be fine giving you one of them.
But it would only be in the places we'd been,
Well,
which
you've
wouldn't
traveled
help us right now.
You've traveled other places.
Yeah, but Ridire would not have been collecting teleportation circle numbers
No,
before
I mean,
he had the ability to do it.
At best, you would have maybe known about one in the capital.
Yeah, and I maybe would have like heard one, but I wouldn't have retained it, you know. Apart from maybe the capital.
Yeah.
But
Do you know if the skeletons are being controlled by somebody or are they acting on their own?
I don't know that. They seem to just act on their own, but they just stay on the rooftops and shoot at passerbys or...
okay. So they would have to make a wisdom saving throw against my spell save DC with mass suggestion. But it can affect up to 12 creatures.
That'd be all of the werewolves if we got them in one
If we got
place.
them in one place. Problem is then if it doesn't work, then we're fighting all of those werewolves at once.
I can give us a fourth party member basically.
I could give us another party member,
I have the gray bag of tricks.
which we have yet to use.
It's typically been like, do I use an action to throw one of those out or do something far more effective with a spell, you know? Like,
That's true. I mean,
a
just
lot of
saying you
times
could
it's
do
been
it.
way more beneficial for me to stab the guy that's in front of me.
I'm gonna say, like, before we know we're gonna engage in combat, you just
as
kind of
combat starting or something.
pull it out and
drop it
on the ground.
What were the other spells that the armor gives me, Chuck?
Ooh, I have this written down.
Oh, you have it written down. Perfect.
I gotta just look for what they are. All right, so
We know mass suggestion. I know teleportation circle is one of them.
I did not write it down. Gosh
There's
darn it.
commune with nature was one. I'll write them down on my character sheet here.
I think I had them all looked up at one time because I was writing the names of the spells on the armor and those glyphs in that picture.
Oh, cool.
But I don't have it written down anymore.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Because it should be here.
Commune with nature. I feel like there were like 2 more that it could do.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if it's on D&D Beyond. Did I put it in there?
Sit tight, folks.
Wait, I got this.
It's on D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay, perfect. I was gonna go to the episode in YouTube and just find the spot where you give it to me. If you've got it there, then.
It's supposed to be here. Oh yeah, 6 spells. Here we go. Commune with nature.
Yep.
Modify memory.
Modify memory.
Scrying.
Scrying could be useful coming up now.
Teleportation circle.
Yep.
Mass suggestion. And you look up teleportation circle because I feel like it
I've looked up teleportation circle before.
I wouldn't mind doing Mercer rules on it where you can travel to like locations and take a chance of it going good or bad. Mass suggestion and Druid Grove.
Druid Grove.
If you made a Druid Grove, would it interact with Wrath of Nature?
What does Wrath of Nature do?
Oh boy, it's a big litany of things.
Oh,
let me look up Druid Grove real fast.
Druid Grove is big.
It's come on, computer, you can do it.
Let's
see.
Here's what Teleportation Circle says. When you first gain the ability to cast a spell, you learn sigil sequences for 2 destinations on the material plane, determined by the DM. You can learn additional sigil sequences during your adventures. You can commit a new sigil sequence to memory after studying it for a minute. I don't know if you'd count it being in the armor as when you first...
When I first put it on, probably.
Yeah, it says when you first gain the ability to cast the spell.
So when I first put it on, I would learn 2, essentially.
You would learn 2. At the DM's discretion. Which ones?
Druid Grove, I can create grasping weeds.
And you can do trees?
I can create fog. I can animate trees.
Oh, so you can't make trees.
A gust of wind, spike growth in one location, wind wall.
Oh, if you had the spike growth going on, man, we could have that and so many other things.
I can create the spike growth, and I can choose people that are immune to it. So we would be immune to the spike growth.
Wait, that's even better than my spike growth.
Spell creates the following effect within the air. When you cast a spell, you can specify creatures as friends who are immune to the effects. You can also specify a password.
For spike growth?
For all of the effects that I can create. I can create a thick fog.
Oh, in Druid Grove.
I can create a thick fog. To a creature immune to the effect, the fog obscures nothing and looks like soft mist. I can fill a number of 5-foot squares to the ground that aren't filled with fog with grasping weeds, as if they were affected by an entangle spell. To a creature immune to this effect, the weeds and vines feel soft and reshape themselves to serve as temporary beds or seats. I can animate up to 4 trees, causing them to uproot. They have the same statistics as Awakened Tree. So I wouldn't be able to create trees, but I could just fill the room with fog. And then I can also just place either a constant gust of wind, a spike growth, or a wind wall within that area as well, separate from the other thing. So I could fill the whole room with fog and then drop a spike growth, which we would be immune to.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Guys, okay, we're in the church here. I'm going to put on the armor of the ancients real quick. I did attune to it. I just didn't put it on before.
Well, now we got to really make sure that Ridire doesn't die so they don't take it from him.
I'll put on the armor of the ancients. So let me just lower my AC by 1.
Oh, it's too bad you can't turn those spell slots in the armor into smites.
I mean, they're like 6th level spells.
I know,
so
a level 6 smite. Can you imagine?
Paladins technically can't have level 6 smites, so
Well,
that
I
would be
can with this.
insane. Yeah, that would be ridiculous.
I mean, they can't, but that would be cool.
It would be ridiculous.
I'd let you do it if I was a DM.
Okay, yeah, I think we go. I am gonna put my robe over top of it, so it's kind of like hidden the
Yeah.
armor, as usual. And
You should
yeah,
show the people how badass this armor looks.
go ahead. Whoever has the image. Yeah, I think
Currently
I
working on your plot here to fight in the tavern.
I think we're gonna go into the tavern with the boss, and we're just gonna start a ruckus, right, guys? Then Lieth can get at least a bunch of people to escape, but if things go really well for us, we might just clear out the whole town.
Let the wild rumpus begin.
Does this seem like a good idea? Is this something we're on board with?
Hey, I'm chaotic. I'm down for a fight.
I think it'd be fine.
I mean, Ridire kind of wanted to liberate it anyways, but he was willing to accept your logic that it might be worse to do so. But now,
I
if
mean,
the
it
people,
still might be.
it might still be, but for the people are wanting to escape, they won't really. They probably won't be here if the army retaliates. Plus, the army's moving north, and if they are engaging with the kingdom's army, they're not gonna be able to send a large force down here without weakening their main force. You know, it's be hard to backtrack.
Yeah. Okay.
They still could, but it depending on how things go. Yeah. Also, Chuck, you'll just have to choose two teleportation circles that I know the location of, but that doesn't have to happen right away.
Oh
Yeah,
my
we'll talk
God.
about that because it'll
Later.
The
Yeah.
capital will be 1 because
For sure, yeah. The capital makes sense.
actually go ahead and roll me a D4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
A 1.
All right. So let me go back to the city map. All right.
Since there's
Or the-
2 moons, does Moonbeam do twice as much damage?
I will let you roll a D100, and on a 90 or higher, I will say yes.
Oh gosh.
Each time she casts it, or just right now?
Oh, so close.
Oh.
That was terrifyingly close. All right. Actually, Treachery in the upper quadrant is tied. It'll go to the Treachery in the one that's in the upper left quadrant.
Do I have like a name?
I'm
Or
working
should I
on
just
it.
put? Okay. I'll write down Treachery.
So if everything
left.
goes south, how long
Yeah.
does it take to prepare a teleportation circle?
10 minutes.
Oh,
10
all right.
minutes. Yeah, no,
Well,
we're good.
crap.
Is that even with the spell?
Yeah,
Using the
because you have
spell
to.
slot?
I have to inscribe the circle on the ground for us to stand in to then
No,
teleport.
casting
you.
time is 1 minute.
Yeah.
Is it only 1 minute?
It's because it's a ritual.
Ritually. Yeah.
Oh,
ritually
you can
it's
ritual
10 minutes.
cast it for 10 minutes. Okay. That's right. I don't have ritual casting, so. And you wouldn't need ritual casting with the magic of the armor. So, cool. So, yeah, we would just have to defend ourselves for 1 minute, and I could
Wait,
get
can
us
you? How long does a teleportation circle last?
I just had it up. Put it away. It lasts 1 round.
Oh, okay. So it's not like we could like prepare it and then mosey on out if things go south.
The armor lets us do it without the components, like the material components.
Yeah,
right?
it's just a once per day you can
Okay.
use it.
This is gonna be funny. I think this did this. This is all rolls. So,
Okay.
Okay.
Gadoon. The city of Gadoon.
The city of Gadoon. Isn't that where we were headed?
No, we were heading to
no.
Gorkill.
No.
Gadoon is where we saved them from the mushroom
The
zombies.
mushroom
Oh, okay.
village. Because
That's right.
because the cave that you collapsed had
Yeah.
the fate
Yeah.
tree in it. That's right.
So that just teleports us into that cave. That's
no,
dangerous.
no,
Oh, it's in the
it'll-
city near
it'll
that.
be in the
tree.
city. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Gadoon
Cool.
is the it's the Mushroom Kingdom. All right.
Wow.
I'm assuming, based on the fact that the army's been down here fighting, that northern region is probably less infested with cultists. I would hope. Like the main bulk of their force is over on this eastern side of the continent, but we'll find out, I guess. All right. Well, we have a couple of locations we could teleport to if we needed to. I'd probably take us to the capital, honestly. Yeah. I mean, if we're all on board with this, then we'll tell Leith we're gonna go attack them in the tavern. We're gonna lay the smackdown. WWE. People's elbow all over this, and as soon as like the guards, rush to that area, as soon as you see an opening, head for it. Doesn't look like they have much guards here on the south side, so that's probably where you're going to want to go. I'm assuming that's probably where you've been going before.
There's a forest to the south, and then there's a couple of cities.
Perfect.
Only about 3 days travel to get to that.
All
I've
right.
been sending people.
How long do you need to prepare people to go?
Well, since you're doing this, I can show you. And he walks over to a kind of a corner.
Oh no!
On the main floor.
You don't reveal it to if they're here. Don't reveal it to us in case we get captured. But if it's that easy, then we're gonna go now. Yeah.
We're ready if you're ready.
All right, we're going. Okay, we're gonna stroll casually towards the tavern.
Okay.
Because they just think we're guys here.
Yeah. You walk into
and
the
Oliver
tavern.
fit in my backpack.
No.
Oh wait, portable hole. Oliver, how long can you hold your breath?
Forever.
It's an oxygen tank in the nose of the mask.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you use the pretty werewolves.
Yeah.
I have a rebreather.
I'll reuse Bryn from before. I don't remember who Bryn is, but there she is.
All right. Yep. So we will enter the tavern. Should I just start shit right away, or should I try and finagle?
Try to delay combat for as long as you can, because he's getting people to go.
Yep. All right.
All right. So
we're walking in the door.
Do we need to drag our guys on?
Yep.
Are we going in guns a-blazing?
No. We're gonna try and at least stall for a moment. So I'm gonna walk in and just kind of loudly "Oh man, long day of guarding from these stupid villagers. I need a drink."
And
I'll start walking towards the bar. Is that the boss lady,
so
Cora? You're the bar?
Seeing two werewolves are sitting at tables drinking mead.
Okay.
And in the corner you see a fanatic who is just rocking and itching at invisible bugs.
Okay.
And then perched up at the bar, sitting at a stool at the bar, is a slightly different looking werewolf. This one has
boobs.
Yeah,
okay.
You're not wrong. Also has a better armor, a lot cleaner looking, and a red painted onto the armor, very intricately, very nice design, is the red circle, but this one is actually filled in and is black inside, with a almost a purplish black combo. And she is a little bit bigger than the other two werewolves.
Cool. I'm gonna approach the bar. because I
Okay.
just came in saying that I needed a drink.
Roll a
Yeah, I'll go with him.
charisma check.
This core charisma.
Let's do performance.
Okay. Keep in mind my special feat, my disarming nature,
Yes.
to influence this. Performance 24.
All right.
Even my charisma rolls that are only okay are still great for me.
Let's see, and we'll say that there is a, just because otherwise this is going to be over too quickly, I think. There is one of the big dogs is off at one of the tables eating a leg.
Cool.
All right, so you approach the bar, and the werewolf looks at you, and
Actually, I'll probably be on this side because it's easier to get to.
I don't recognize you.
Oh yeah, we just got into town. Talked to one of your lieutenants outside. We got lost from the main group in the Feywild. Whole shebang. Problem with some Eladrin. Blah blah blah. Showed up here and they just asked us to help out. Can I get a mead, please?
The lady at the bartender, shakily, like handshaking, terrified look, pours a drink and hands it to you. And here you are, sir.
Tip my helmet up. That's okay. Stupid peasants, huh? I mean, really?
Who do you think you are to talk to me so casually?
I was part of Acolyte's retinue.
And
I ain't a podunk fanatic, you know.
You're not a Lycan either.
Does everybody have to be a Okay, I thought this was an equal opportunity, you know, world takeover.
Lycans or nothing.
What about that guy over there? I'm gonna point to the shivering dude in the corner.
Cannon fodder.
Okay, so I'm a step above the cannon fodder then. Whatever.
Congratulations. You're bigger than dirt. You're a shrub compared to the dirt. Go have your drink. And don't... I don't want you in my presence.
I whisper over to Oliver. Did she just insult shrubs and dirt?
Yes, I do believe she did.
All right, guys.
That's your motive for this.
I think this is about to go down. I'm
going to.
Oh, go ahead, Oliver.
I'm going to prepare to cast Summon Draconic Spirit for the moment that Ridire does anything.
I'm gonna mosey on a little bit farther in, and I'm preparing Wall of Stone.
I'm gonna just post up against the side of the doorway.
Okay. I am going to finish the drink. Like stand up, like I'm gonna walk away. Finish the drink. And I'm gonna go to put it back down on the bar, but I'm gonna put it so it's not all the way down, so it drops. And like rolls kind of like by her feet, right?
Okay.
And I'm gonna reach down to pick it up, and then I'm gonna stand up really suddenly. I'm gonna draw my sword, and I'm gonna try and like grapple her with my sword at her throat.
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
I believe in the power of the shirt. Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's good stuff.
All
That's
right,
good stuff.
Say it.
Make a strength check, an athletics check with disadvantage.
A 9.
All right, she's gonna do a nat 20 on her dex saving throw for a 26 total. So you go to do that, and she's going to counter it.
I believe, though, the moment he did that, I summoned a draconic spirit, right?
So Ridire goes to pull the blade. She sees it, and I'm gonna say, in the 1 second that this all kicks off, we'll do. Well, you know what? Let's roll for initiative.
Said the thing.
18.
Okay, give me a good
yeah.
one. Give me a good one after that flub. Come on. I believe in you, dice roll. That's a 10.
How am I?
Okay, I can
am
take
I-
a couple of hits from her if I have to.
All right. So we're going to do. Wow. She tied with Ridire. All right. So Oliver sees this go off, and Oliver gets to act first.
Okay,
in
so
summoning in your held action.
So I summon from the it'll look like kind of like a portal thing that kind of splits open, and out will walk a not huge or anything, but a large black dragon.
Okay.
Oh, you just put the cave dragon into.
Yeah,
That would
use
be
the cave dragon.
You'd
Yeah.
use the cave dragon, or that thing.
Is it
And
like
it's
it's actual large? Okay, so it takes
It's
up
an
4
actual
spaces.
large creature. It doesn't actually say in the spell. I had to look it up, but
Well,
looking
that's
it up,
pretty.
it says it's large.
Just gonna have it like right next to you here.
Yeah, where do you put it?
I'm gonna put it. I want to put it right. You know what? I'm gonna put it kind of right here, like right there.
Also, curiosity: if you're gonna use Wall of Stone to block off the door, don't. We want more of them to be able to get in.
No, I'm gonna use Wall of Stone to kind of
Sequester a couple of them.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to hit her.
Oh.
Okay. Where are you putting Wall of Stone?
All right. So I'm just gonna use the measure thing so you can draw it, but I'll show you exactly where I'm putting it. So it's gonna go up. Not like imagine on the edge. If I can get it on the edge.
You can do snap to corner.
There we go. Okay, so here and then over. It's 10 by 10 panels.
Wow. Okay, what happens if somebody is inside of that area?
They're just separated from the group.
There's just the wall there now.
They're only 6 inches thick. They're not like a 5-foot thick wall.
Okay.
Remember when you guys were in my other evil campaign a long time ago, and you were fighting those golems in the Dwarven city, and they created a wall to try and like funnel you in? It's that.
And just for the sake of everybody knowing, the dragon's turn is right after mine.
Yep.
And they're AC 15, and they have 30 hit points per inch of thickness.
And they're 6 inches thick, so
yeah.
All right, and it can
180 hit
curve
points.
like that.
Yeah, it's 10-foot panels, so she can arrange
put them
panels
anywhere
in whatever shape she wants.
Okay. Well then.
Dang it! Now we can't see what she's doing though.
And how tall are they?
10 feet tall.
So to the ceiling.
Yeah, this half of the room is thoroughly sequestered while we clean up.
All right. So she's gonna push you away and create distance as the wall is forming up. Ridire goes to pull the sword out, and she kicks your hand and pushes the sword back in, and then leaps back as the wall.
And the wall appears, and then I'm like, oh.
And with that,
wait, hold up. I get something too, don't I?
we will, yeah, we'll go into it. So, roll me a stealth check.
All of us?
Yeah, Talamh.
Good.
I
Good,
mean-
good, good, good.
I mean, they're not exactly quiet, these panels of
We
stone
want to
going up.
attract attention.
Okay,
That's the
so
whole point.
as the stone forms, you just hear the tavern shakes, and you just hear this sound as stone breaks forth from the tile floor or the wood floor and comes up. Yeah, that was pretty loud. So
I hope that what's his name? Laith knows that's his signal.
I'm sure he's just waiting until the coast is clear. So if he sees people rushing towards the tavern, their depth of attention's not going to be on him. He's going to go.
all right, so top of the round is going to be the Bloodhound.
It's going to
And-
scratch at the wall.
It's gonna scratch at the wall. It's gonna, actually, it's going to walk and
Wait, how many 10-foot panels can you do?
10 of them.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, you could line the bottom here a little bit, just to make sure they can't like smash out through the wall.
It's flush. I'm saying it's flush. So
No,
Oh,
I was
so-
just saying like on the inside of the actual building wall, she could have it shoot up as well
Oh,
to kind of trap them a bit more. Yeah,
In case they tried to break out through the wall of the
in case they
tavern.
tried to break out of the building. Yeah.
so they're 10-foot panels that are 10 feet tall.
Yeah, big 10-foot squares that are
Wow.
6 inches thick.
So it'd be
It's a
5,
5th level spell. I
7,
mean,
No, I'm impressed.
9.
I'm just impressed.
Yeah. I mean, there's still a big wall that you wouldn't be able to cover this whole wall, so it doesn't matter. I wouldn't worry about that then.
All right, it's gonna back up and it's going to. Well, you can't see what it does, but it's going to.
sure. Let me feel with my feet what it does.
Oh. Yeah.
Can we even hear what it does?
Yeah, you can hear.
I mean, has it been
Um,
10 minutes? Do you guys still have your
Yeah, it's been 10 minutes since with the
Okay.
conversation and everything.
Oh, yeah,
I took the time to doff and don a new set
That's
of plate
true.
mail.
Yeah.
That was at least 10 minutes.
All right, 15 damage to 3 sections of the wall.
Oh wow, cool.
The 3
So-
sections of it?
Yep.
It has like a
And you
roar
hear
back or something.
a exhale of something from.
Oh,
the...
it's a
Well-
hellhound.
Let's hope that it can't do that a lot, and we might have just forced it to waste it.
All right, what is the damage on the wall again?
They have 180 hit points each panel.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's 30 per inch of thickness.
You
Yeah.
can make them thinner and stretch it out further, I think, right? If you wanted to, or something like that. Or no, you could layer them together to make it thicker, and that's why it does. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's gonna take a while.
Because you can do 10 by 20-foot panels that are only 3 inches thick.
Yeah. You could do bigger panels to encompass a larger area,
Okay.
but then it's easier to break. Yep.
All right. Well, that's the Hellhound's turn. Oliver, you're up.
I'm going to. Can I duck underneath the table real quick and use a bonus action to hide?
Yeah.
All right, and then I'm gonna
Oh, there's
I
that
guess I have to
music.
roll stealth for that, don't I? So that's a
Okay.
20 for the stealth. That's my bonus action.
Yep.
And then as my action, I'm gonna take a shot towards the werewolf closest to my dragon. which-
Okay. So you are gonna have. You have advantage because of the stealth. But, well, no, you just you have disadvantage on the attack because of the fact that this is not a giant table, so he has some cover on you. But go for it, and if you do hit, you'll get your sneak attack.
It's 25s either way.
Yeah, that's gonna hit for sure.
Let me check. Is that the one I made with sneak attack? I don't know that it is. It looks... No, that's the second piercing is whatever type of damage I want it to be. It's not actually piercing since it's the dragon crossbow.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it can change.
So it's going to be acid damage, and then I
Okay.
need to roll my sneak attack, which is right now
2d6, right?
1d6. I don't.
You only have one level of rogue?
I have 2. It doesn't get up until 3rd level.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it went up at second
So
level.
3,
Darn.
so that does 12 damage,
12 total damage.
and that will be my turn. But now it's my dragon's turn.
Yep.
My dragon is going to make 2 rend attacks against the werewolf as well. The first is a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
It
Jeez.
does 12 slashing damage. And then an 11 to hit. I wish that was not
With
the 11.
advantage.
I wish
Yeah.
that was with advantage. I'm assuming 11 doesn't hit.
11 does not hit.
Okay.
Okay.
So just takes
and
the
then-
12 slashing.
So it takes the 12 slashing. And then can you make a dex saving throw?
Mm.
All right. Dex saving throw.
And that's going to be... Here's I do have a question. So as a spell, if he uses a breath and it's an acid damage, does that get my... Because he's technically my spell. Does he get my elemental affinity bonus to that? Or is it only if I personally do that?
I think it's only if you do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is a summoned entity, so even though you cast a spell to summon it, it's still a separate entity.
Yeah. All right, it got a 13 on its dex save, so that fails.
Okay, so it fails.
takes-
So it takes 9. Let's make it 9.
Do you get to choose its damage type as well?
I get to choose out of 5 types
When
every
you
breath
summon it?
weapon.
Oh,
No,
every time it
every
uses
breath.
it.
Yes.
Because it's a spirit.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So let's make it fire damage for that one.
Okay.
I also forgot to say when he got summoned, I got resistance to poison damage now.
Okay.
Nice. Just in case.
All right. Well, that took a third of his life off.
And that, you know what, just for intimidation's sake, he's gonna fly. He's gonna fly 10 feet off the ground
Okay.
Which is the ceiling.
to the ceiling.
I mean, I'm assuming it's only a 10-foot ceiling, so that would put him in the ceiling.
Yeah, he's gonna fly to the ceiling.
Would that still give advantage if I move to the other side of him, or would that lose flanking purposes?
It's an ally, so yeah, I think you'd be flanking.
You'd be flanking.
Okay. All right.
All right.
All right. That's Oliver's turn.
Yep.
Talamh, you're up.
All right.
We're flanking.
I'm gonna come down to the other side of. Can I move through friendly spaces?
He's
Yep.
He's flying.
Oh, he's flying.
He's
Yeah.
flying,
okay.
so yeah.
So I'm going here, and I'm going to smack him.
Smack away. 12
Uh.
will miss.
I'm going to punch him.
$16 will hit. Well, 19 will hit. Because
All right. So that's 5 bludgeoning then.
Of bludgeoning damage.
With
Alright.
magic hands, right?
No.
Actually,
hers-
oh no, my fists aren't magic.
Her fists aren't magical yet. Not high enough, monk.
Okay. So you hit him, and it feels like you hit solid, but does seem to shake off the strike.
Yep. Werewolves are immune to non-magical and non-silvered damage, so your punches aren't going to do anything against him.
All right. Well, in that case,
As long as you're not wasting key points, not a big deal. But
nope. I'm gonna. That'll be it.
Okay. Yeah. Ridire, you're up.
Wow, they rolled really bad.
They did. Everybody rolled poorly.
I don't know what I want to do. I wish I was trapped on the same side with her. I can't get close enough to do anything. Let me see this real fast. Let me see what the range is on Bless. 30 feet. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then that would put me... Yeah, alright. Ridire's going to run around the table here.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Bless. Up to 3 creatures of my choice within range. So the 3 of us, whenever we make an attack roll or a saving throw, can add a d4 to it.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Does your spirit count as a creature?
Let me check. Large dragon. It doesn't say creature.
Well, a creature is anything that's it, but it's yeah.
It would count.
Can it affect the creature as well, Chuck?
It does say the creature resembles a dragon of chosen family.
It just says I can choose creatures of my choice within range.
The creature disappears when it drops to 0 hit points to the spell ends. The creature is an ally to you. I think it counts
as a creature.
I think it counts
in
as
combat.
a creature.
Yeah.
All right,
It says the creature multiple times in the description. So
I'm gonna upcast it with a 2nd level slot to affect the dragon as well.
Okay.
And that's 2 hit and damage, or
2 hit and saving throws. Doesn't
throws.
affect damage, but all your rolls to hit, you get a d4, and if you have to make any saving throws, you get a d4, which, if we're also benefiting from my aura, is really nice. So, but yeah, I'm like, I can spare a 2nd level spell slot for that, because that's concentration up to a minute, I believe. So
All right.
it's gonna be 10 rounds starting now. Start keeping track of that. That's my action. And that will be all I'll do. I'll just kind of hold place in the center of the room because I've used pretty much all my movement. So, yep.
Okay. Is that concentration?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
All right. Her turn.
Damages the wall.
Going to
cast magic missile at the darkness.
Going to attack it. And that's a 24 to hit.
Its AC is like, what, 15?
Yeah, it's 15. It's a wall.
Yeah, well, you can still miss the wall. Or at least the glow is there. The blow is glancing enough that it doesn't deal any damage.
Alright, so that's 8 damage. That's a 24 to hit. And that's another 12 damage.
So 20 damage to that section.
No, that's yeah, 20 damage. That's a different section. Good lord.
Yeah, each section has 180 hit points.
Draw a little diagram for yourself and just keep track of it next to them. Or I can if you want. I'll do it if you want. Okay, because I'll do it if you want me to.
Yeah, no.
I'll break out an Excel sheet, man.
All right, that's gonna be her turn.
Well, that's good, at least.
Oh, that's what I need to make it aggressive. Okay, cool. Now I know that. So that's her turn, so now it's this guy's turn.
Yay!
Alright, well. He's gonna look at Talamh, because the dragon's up in the air, so...
Oh, were you trying to change the way he was facing?
I did.
Nice.
Alright, first attack is going to be a 10.
That will not hit.
And the second attack is going to be a 19.
Oh, that just barely hits.
My dragon has the second highest.
All right,
AC in the party
7
now.
piercing damage,
All right.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, you don't get my bonus.
What about the bless?
You do get to add a D4 to that. Yep, because it's a saving throw.
So it's a 14.
Just passed.
All
Oh,
right.
I'm so happy I cast Bless, guys.
Just
Oh, I
passed.
took. Hold on. I took 7 piercing damage.
Yep.
We do not need Talamh to become a werewolf.
I can add. I'm just gonna use my dex because I can add my proficiency bonus. All right. So I passed my Constitution for concentration.
Okay.
Hey,
I have to remember to do these things.
hey, Duck, remember Beowulf? My big bear character, very first session, gets attacked by a werewolf and gets lycanthropy. And then we were thinking to ourselves, how's that going to work? Is he going to get smaller when he turns into a wolf?
He's like,
Alright.
oh, this isn't. I don't like this.
I saw like a diagram picture that was like different races as werewolves. They all like look different, and it was super cool.
Dwarves become corgis.
Let me find it.
All right. Fanatic's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, that's a perfect spot to be, right in between
Oh,
me and the
nice.
dragon.
All
Oh,
right.
he's a fanatic. I thought.
Yeah,
he
he's gonna
was
blow
just
him. He's gonna blow himself up.
Dragon and Ridire need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dragon is within 10 feet of me and gets a +5 bonus.
Let me check. I need to make sure. See, it's saving throws. I think are my saving throws. It's a dex saving throw.
Yep.
And you just
That is a
roll
crit for Ridire.
You could take 0 damage.
Yep, I will interpose my shield and take 0 damage.
Oh.
I like to think that's when you actually like get to do
It
that. That's when the shield gets all
stay.
big.
Wait, no. It's,
Yeah,
it's
the shield expands.
It has a +2 to dex. But I'm looking. This is the first time I've used this. I don't know.
Yeah, you're fine.
The creature resembles. So the creature disappoints. But it doesn't say anything about.
Does it give you a stat block for it?
It does, but it's a +2 to dex.
So that
Then
would you don't get any.
It doesn't
bonuses
have
to
a,
saving
it doesn't have
throw.
a proficiency in the saving throw. Then it just gets its dex.
So it's +5 from you.
Yeah, because it's close enough to me.
So it's 14.
All right, so that's a fail.
Okay.
So it takes 8 piercing damage
Okay.
and
I have
6
to actually
fire
put this on a
damage.
calculator. 3 fire damage. It has resistance.
Okay.
Ah! Nice.
Nice.
You said 6 piercing,
8 piercing.
8 piercing.
So it
8
takes 11
piercing.
damage altogether.
Yep.
That is a pretty failed suicide bombing for it.
Oh, okay.
It did a tiny bit of damage to the creature that's only temporary anyways.
They're not the smartest.
Yeah. The shield, I will say, the shield master was such an important feat for me to take with my low dexterity and stuff.
Oh, that's so good.
It's so powerful. It gives me evasion, essentially, as long as I mean, it's still harder for me to pass the saves than for some, but if I do pass, I'm able to negate it. It's
If I cast it at 6th level, I get 3 rend attacks in a breath.
wow, nice.
All right. Bloodhound is up. All right, it's going to move forward. Oh, I didn't go for this guy. He's gonna go up and attack
Attack
that.
the same one as her. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's smart.
So let me see if he succeeds first.
Fine. As soon as they break through that wall,
He
I'm
missed on
casting
the first
Druid
one.
Grove. Because he was running up, he stumbled a bit.
What's the AC on the wall?
15.
He missed on both.
What?
Yeah.
He was tired from getting there. It's fine.
He doesn't
He's
want to
been-
get in her way. He's afraid of her.
He's
Yeah.
been drinking.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, the hound is able to bite. That's 28 damage.
Holy
Wow.
crap.
That thing's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, you guys never actually fought one of the hounds last session.
Nope.
So they're not nice. Oh wait. Wait. Dumb me. Oh no, I got rid of that ability. Okay, you're good. Very good.
Okay.
They have a special ability, but I took away the ability to dimension door at will.
Oh.
The Hellhound?
Yeah,
Whoa.
they're bloodhounds.
Yeah.
So they have an ability called Blood Scent. They can follow a scent through phase shifts, ethereal movement, dimension door, and phase steps.
So it's like a blink dog, but not.
Sort of.
It's a tracker. It's a blink.
It's just the
tracker.
ultimate tracker. Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
All right, Oliver, you're up.
All right, I'm going to. I was gonna do something. I realized she's right there. So I'm gonna.
Climb out from under the table and just kind of crouch behind
yeah.
it.
I'm gonna kind of go 5, 10, and kind of crouch there and take
Okay.
a shot towards the wolf.
Yep, straight shot.
Yeah, so 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's 4 piercing damage and 4. Let's keep it acid damage. And because it's engaged with Talamh, I also get 1 more d6.
D6.
Which is 6,
Nice.
so it's 14 damage from that.
And the piercing damage is magical, right?
It's magical because it's
It's
a
a
magical
magic item.
crossbow.
So
Yep.
14 total damage.
Yep. I moved what to get over here? 5, 10. I'm gonna go 15, 20, 25. Actually, I'm just gonna stay there. That's 20.
Okay.
Okay.
And then it's my dragon's turn.
Yep. I'm gonna
Also,
move the guy just to make it easier.
the dragon does have reach for its rend attacks.
The no?
So it's a
Didn't know.
26 to hit,
That'll hit.
12 slashing damage.
Magical? Not magical.
I think it's
From a dragon,
It's
I
from
think they typically are considered magical. But if it doesn't specify, then that would be your call.
It doesn't specify. It is technically a spirit. It's a really new spell too, so I don't know if anybody's done. Do draconic spirits rends count as magical?
Oh, also, while we're looking at this, Chuck,
Yeah.
that Hellhound,
Yeah.
what, is it wearing any a spiked collar or any sort of metal jewelry?
No.
Okay.
I found a thing that says that like the conjure animals spell, they do not count as magical attacks.
Yeah, I would think it would not count as magical.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would think the breath attacks would,
The breath attack would, yeah.
but not a claw attack.
So its claws aren't going to really be helpful against the.
No.
But it can still. It's still a meat shield, and it can use its breath weapon in an area of effect. So it's still helpful.
I'm gonna make him move. The dragon move 1 to the left, so it doesn't hit Talamh.
Okay.
And then he'll use the breath weapon, which
You'll have to
is-
move it there, Chuck, because none of us have control of the
I
dragon.
can't
Oh,
control
okay.
of
Yeah.
rough.
So it has to make the dex save again.
Yep.
All right. Do you get a second attack with it?
I do, but if it's
If it's immune to damage from non-magical,
Well,
is it just
okay.
resistant or is it immune? Werewolves are immune, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no point in even doing the rend attack.
But because we're learning this, and this is the first time you cast the spell, I would say that the slashing does no effect, and you would learn that on this turn, not getting to redo your turn.
Well, that's fine. Well, he's not redoing the turn. It gets to do
I'm
all
not.
of them anyways.
It
You
gets
get to
to
do
do-
all of them?
It gets to do 2 rends and a breath weapon.
Every turn.
Sweet. Okay. So,
Yeah.
wow.
We're just
Powerful
foregoing the
as
other
well.
rend because we're just assuming that it does it, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. No, I got
The
that
dragon makes a number of rend attacks equals to half the spell's level rounded down, and it uses breath.
part. Sweet. Okay. 21. So
Okay, so it takes half of that.
2.
So 2.
Take 2 acid damage.
Woo!
Awesome.
It's looking hurt.
It's something.
All right. Talamh's up.
I'm gonna smack him with my stick
hit
again.
it with your stick.
That's a 28 gonna hit
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
for 6 magical bludgeoning damage.
All right. There you go.
So there's no point in me trying to smack him.
It
It
did
won't
not
do
seem to
anything.
do any damage.
With my fist.
It'll be really good if the skeletons come in here. Your Fists of Fury will be awesome because skeletons have vulnerability to bludgeoning.
Oh, okay, good.
So you go Fists of Fury on the skeletons if they show up.
Cool.
All right. Ridire is up.
All right, well, it's going to probably be at least another turn before they can make it through that wall. So Ridire's going to go 5, 10, 15. That way they're both within my aura again. And then we're going to slash at this guy. Longsword, that's a 25. 8 slashing damage. It is silvered, so it should
Yep.
overcome his resistance.
It does.
And yeah, no point in doing anything else. And then I'll just swing again because why not? 19, I believe, still hits
Yes, it does.
for 10 more.
He is really looking hurt.
Cool. And then I will shield bash him just because I can. That is a 11 on athletics.
Oh, because it's not an ability. It's not a saving throw.
It's not a saving throw.
Just real quick, for future reference, just out of curiosity, if I summoned a silver dragon, because I can make it metallic.
Oh.
It wouldn't be magical, but it
But it
could
would be
maybe count
silvered,
as
maybe.
silvered.
I'm gonna allow it.
I mean, yeah, I would allow.
I like that.
I like that. That's
That's
a cool way to
brilliant.
overcome that. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
All right. Have you guys seen
Locking that on my
Daredevil?
brain. No, it's on my
The
list.
show.
Yes.
TV show. I've seen the first season, a
watch
tiny
it.
bit of the second.
So in one of the seasons, he does like these Muay Thai like hand wrap things with like strings on his hands to like make him hit harder.
Yeah.
Can I do something along the lines of that with like some padding and silver chains?
If you want to make silver knuckle wraps,
Yes.
I will absolutely allow you to silver knuckle wraps.
Hmm. All right.
Yes, that's absolutely you will have to pay the cost of getting them silvered,
Oh, that's fine.
which for you is not a big deal at all.
I think getting something silvered just adds like 50 gold to the price. Or
Could I
something.
just
It's
like?
not even that much, dude. It's like 20.
Can I
gold.
just reach into my pockets and like hold silver coins?
No.
They'd be in your hand, not on the outside of the
Yeah.
hand.
No, they'd be sticking out like you're taking your keys and pretend to be Wolverine.
Oh.
No.
You could fill a
May-
sock
may-
with
mm.
with silver.
Oh my god, I'm gonna hit him with a.
It's the butter sock from
It's actually there's a web comic that there's like a paladin character in it, and
with
they
a
go-
magic brick.
and he says, I want to convert all of this gold into silver coins at the shop, and the shopkeeper's like, what? And he pulls out a sock, just do it. And he fills the sock full of silver, and he's like, we got werewolves. He starts swinging it around.
Nice.
Oh.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, exactly.
Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. Ridire,
We're
anything
learning
that was
I'm assuming he passed the
he
athletics,
passed.
or
Yeah, he
okay.
passed.
So I essentially just bump him in the back with my shield, and he's like, "Oh, that's not cool."
Yeah.
That's that. That'll be
I mean,
done.
he's so hurt.
I'm just gonna whisper at him, "Go ahead, try and run." And then
All
that'll
right.
be done.
She succeeded on both of her attacks on the wall. For a total of 15 against the wall.
The wall, it's huge. It's the best wall I've ever seen.
And the best part is Talamh's gonna pay for it.
Talamh's gonna pay for the entire wall. We're gonna make her pay for it. I'm not gonna let you pay for it.
All right.
And when they keep those wolves on the other side of that wall.
That is her turn. So I'm gonna do the one that's about to die.
He needs to make a dex saving throw.
Kinetic spike.
Mm-hmm. Oh, since we hit level
that'd
11.
Be a 2, so...
Okay, hold on one second. We hit level 11, so I think it might have actually gone up. Oh no, it's my level of druid. It's not a D8, it's still a D6.
Okay.
Wow, damn it!
Oh.
Okay, he actually gets a turn.
Yeah, he had low enough hit points that the D6 might have killed him.
No, actually, that even if she had maxed, it wouldn't have killed him. But
darn,
if it was a D8, then yes.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, that is magical piercing damage.
Okay. Who to attack?
I mean, I just stabbed him twice with a silvered sword.
Rah!
Bring it.
Come on, that 22.
That'll hit, because my AC is 21 now.
Okay. That is a 10 damage.
Ow!
For his claw attack, and then his bite attack was a 19.
That'll miss.
Alright. Now the one next to the alpha will go and take his 2 attacks. First one succeeds.
One attacks her, no.
Second one succeeds.
Oh, they're doing so good.
So, 19 damage to that wall. Alright, they've got it down to 100. And... So, 3, 2, 2... 126 hit points.
Jeez, good for them. I'm proud.
Alright, and it's at that point that after an explosion occurred and rocks formed, that two more lichen come running through the door.
That's pretty much all of them that are in the city, I think, so that's good.
Yeah.
According to his knowledge, at least.
Hey, even if he's off by a tiny bit, that's pretty good.
Alright, back to the Bloodhound. Let's see. First a D6. That's cocked. That's a 6. Alright.
Oh, he gets his ability back, probably.
Gonna step back.
Yeah, it recharges. That's fine though. If he wastes it on the wall, there's always the chance that he might not succeed on the recharge.
And does
At the very
25
least, it'll be a
damage.
turn before he can use it to us.
That section of wall is probably not doing so hot.
As soon as the wall breaks, I'm casting Druid Grove, but maybe I should do it before.
You'll drop bless, right? Or how does that work?
Druid Grove is not concentration.
Oh shoot!
It just
Alright,
lasts
then.
for 24 hours after I cast it. Oh
What?
wait, no. It has a 10-minute casting time. So does it take 10 minutes because of the armor, or does the armor do it instantly?
No, it still takes the 10 minutes.
So I can't use it then. Never mind. There's no way I can. I don't have 10 minutes. Damn. That
Well,
sucks.
okay.
Oh well.
So 2, 4.
As soon as the wall goes down, I should cast Spike Growth.
Yeah, probably. Either that or like we
8.
could hunker up over here and you could just cast Spike Growth in front of the door, so anything that comes in, as well as making them have to take the long way around to get to us. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah.
So it's,
Alright.
it's 40 feet, right? So like,
Mhm.
And we're
oh
gonna
my gosh,
say
fill up most of the room.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
we're gonna say one more bloodhound comes running in.
Okay, Oliver,
Okay.
we're all gonna head towards this wall.
And what's their speed? Their speed is 30, so I'm gonna have it bank so that it's not just cannon fodder. Oliver, you're up.
It's still cannon fodder.
I know.
I'm checking.
Yeah, I had a feeling this is what was about to happen.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out a way that it doesn't hurt everybody.
Just let it damage the wall.
Right, but right now you're in the range.
Yeah, but you can see. Oh, if you cast it outside the door, I guess the door would block
Well, no,
everything.
so move over here, and then
Yeah.
hold your action until Ridire gets out of range.
25. Yeah, I'll hold an acid ball for when Ridire gets out of range as my action, and I did read this now as a bonus action. I'll command my spirit because I have to use my bonus action to command. I just found that
Okay.
out.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
you hadn't been doing anything else that takes a bonus up to that point, so.
I did the first time.
You hid, but you can hide as a free bonus action because of Rogue, right?
Not free. It
Not
is
free.
your bonus
It's
action.
it's an actual bonus action.
Oh, I thought the cunning action. It's cunning action, right?
Cunning action. You can take a bonus action.
Yeah.
each of your
No,
turns.
the cunning action bonus action is an extra bonus action.
It's like the way it works for monks.
Yep. The creators of D&D
Yeah.
came out and said that it is an extra bonus action.
It's like an
You
actual
can
bonus
take-
action.
You can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This
Yep.
action can only be used to dash, disengage, or
Yeah,
hide.
it's an
Yeah,
extra
that's
bonus
why.
action that can only be used for those things. And then you have your standard bonus action that can be used for anything a bonus action can generally be used for.
Right. So I'll command the dragon to come one, or I'll cut use its breath weapon on the 3 werewolves.
So where is it going to?
It's probably going to move one to the left, use its breath weapon, and then fly over top of me flying. So it can't do that.
Oh, because it's a cone, so it'll go like, it'll miss me.
I think so. It's a 30-foot cone.
Nope. Sorry, Jeremy Crawford confirmed. Cunning action is a bonus action. It's not an extra, like some.
I thought he said it was an extra bonus action.
No, you don't have a bonus action unless a feature like cunning action gives you one, and then you can use only one. There's something else that rogues can do, I think, that is a bonus, but cunning action is a bonus action. Is your bonus action.
Oh, it's kind of like, I guess it's like martial arts with using the unarmed strike as a bonus action.
There are a few things that are a free action, basically, but cunning action is not one of them.
Okay, I was misinformed about that then.
Because that's how we've always played it. Any of my rogues,
Yeah,
you had me do
I
it
always
as a bonus
had
action.
it as I always did it as an extra.
No, you always had me do it as my bonus action. I never got to.
Yeah, well, it's because I had learned that recently that I thought it was both, and so I thought it was like a new thing I had learned, but that had come out. But I guess I was wrong. Okay, whatever. I guess maybe your hide just wasn't successful the first time. It didn't really matter.
No,
Yep.
it's not a big deal. All right. So,
Whether or not you had hid didn't make a difference because you got your sneak attack either way. So
Mm-hmm.
all right.
So
What's going on?
after I do,
the
that,
dragon
I'm
moves
holding-
over
I'm
one
holding
space
the
closer to
acid-
him.
acid
Okay.
ball. The dragon will move one space closer to me, and use the breath weapon, trying to avoid Ridire, and get them in a cone, so like at a diagonal.
Okay, so you're holding your action. It's holding its breath weapon as an action.
No, it's using it
I think can it? Well, there's no way.
because
is
if
there a way to
it needs
measure-
to move 5 feet closer to him.
Yep.
And then
So it'll do like
he's
a.
hoping that like a 30-foot breath weapon from here would miss us, because would miss me and Talamh, because it's a diagonal. But that's if it's not gonna miss us, then
Oh, what's
it's a
the weapon?
cone.
Is it a cone?
it's
Yes.
a cone.
Oh, I have a cone.
So emanating from there.
30-foot cone.
Yeah.
Nope, I don't have cones. Apparently, that's stupid.
So it just depends on if you think it would hit me or not.
It depends on if it immediately starts at 3 wide, or if it starts at 1 wide and then goes 3 wide and then goes out more. Because if it goes 1 first, then it would hit the
So,
werewolf, and then
from
hit
here,
there.
if you were here and pointing down, it would miss to either side. But because of the diagonal aspect of it, it would hit Ridire.
Dex saving throw.
It is a dex saving throw.
Just do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Just do it.
All right.
I got a 12, and I can add a D4 to it. It won't matter. I fail.
Yeah.
And
It's 10
what is
fire
it? They have to
damage.
get a 17?
Yep.
Yeah.
They failed by 1.
So it's 10 fire damage. I'm gonna
So
use this one.
I
Fire.
take fire damage. Wait, can you have it do necrotic?
Nope. If it was a gem,
Dang it.
yes, I could, but I it's not a gem.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right. Well, that one's dead. And then
It was worth it to take the damage on the chance that I could avoid it to
Beta B takes
do a bunch
10,
to them.
and Beta C takes 10.
Ha! They're betas.
Oh wait, you're not Beta B. Beta B is with her.
What a schmuck.
You're Beta D.
Oh,
Who's the Omega in here?
All right. Anything else?
That will be it.
Okay. Then Talamh, you're up.
I'm sure, knowing his posture, that I Oh wait, I could just Thorn Whip. Yeah, I'll just do that. So this bro down here is gonna get Thorn Whipped.
Okay.
I mean, alternatively, you could also hold your action with the spike growth.
I'm holding my action for when that wall goes
Okay,
down.
yeah,
Do you think it's good? I don't think it's gonna go down this turn.
It might go down this turn, but that'll. I mean, it's
Not
up to
unless
you.
you put it down.
Well, if he hits it with acid ball, though, because he's holding his action.
I doubt it.
Mhm.
It's still pretty solid.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll thorn whip the guy.
All right, go
Great.
for it. That'll hit.
All right. And I choose to pull him 0 feet.
Okay,
So
So that's 7
7
magical
damage.
piercing damage.
there you go. All right. Then, Ridire, you're up.
All right. Could I use half my movement to climb onto the table with no penalty?
Yeah.
Cool. We're going to go 5,
He's out of the way now.
10, 15, 20.
Wait, do you want to be in the way of the acid ball?
He's out of the way now.
I'm out of the way now.
Oh,
Yeah.
you are? Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
good, good.
and then 25.
Okay.
Oliver, later on, Oliver can move 5 feet further down to be within range of my aura, but it's fine for now. And that way you can, like, spike growth from, like... from, like, here.
Mhm.
Including, like, this space, if you wanted to. I mean, the dragon might be in the way, so it still might be better to do it here, but
He's flying.
either
Oh
way.
yeah.
Oh, he's flying. Yeah, the dragon's flying. So, yeah, you could put it here just to give it a little bit more overlap on the other side of the door for when enemies come in. And then I'm on top of the table, and I can just keep, hopefully, shield bashing them back into it.
There you go.
All right, Oliver, go ahead and do your held action.
Oh my gosh. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 5 ones.
Wow.
Still
Wow.
20 damage. It's still 20 damage.
And it's all
You know?
3 of them in that space, and all of the walls on the left.
Oh, let me see what if the walls are like a
Are they
resistant
super
to anything.
Yeah, are they super dexterous?
Well,
No, the dex attacks automatically hit the walls.
Yep.
No, are they like, just dodge out of the way? That shouldn't be.
All right. Well, they failed, so they're all taking
20
20
acid.
acid
No, the
damage.
Bloodhound has to do its own roll.
if I were to maintain those walls for 10 minutes, they become permanent.
Oh my gosh.
Just leave 'em in
they
there.
all
It'd be really
failed.
good if we were setting up a trap thing way ahead of time.
So that's 20 damage to all of them.
Nice. And then 20 damage to a large chunk of the wall.
How much of the wall gets hit?
40
All of the
feet going
left,
up, right?
basically. Yeah, 40
All
feet
of-
going up. So
Okay.
it goes from there to there.
So everything except for the one that
So
these
it's
two were
all but
attacking.
the one that she's hitting.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm only gonna worry about the 3 that are currently getting damaged by the Bloodhound then.
He's hitting 3 panels with that?
With his breath, yeah.
Wow. I keep calling them hellhounds. I know they're bloodhounds, but
Mm-hmm.
they have a breath weapon, so
Talamh's gonna spike growth on her next turn,
All right.
probably. so that would be
Ridire, are
good.
you doing any attack or anything? Any
Well,
action?
there's nothing close enough for me to attack. I still have Bless up, so I don't want to get rid of that. Let me real fast look at something.
Hell puppers is what Ferdinand called them.
You know what? You know what?
Hellpuppers.
I'm just gonna think about every time I think of you, I touch myself, and I'm gonna get my hit points back up to maximum.
Okay.
And I think about you.
All right. Alpha's
Because
turn.
might as well while I have the gasp of time to do it.
That's gonna miss. And that's gonna hit.
I mean, I don't think any of us would be bothered if you just had her auto hit.
I mean, she rolled a 2. She's frustrated. She's.
I mean, it could be that she's hitting it and just the angle causes it to glance off.
Yeah, it's just not doing any damage. It's going through, but she's
Yep.
making progress. She's almost got it to 100 hit points.
You just did 80 damage to this. Oh, wait. Yeah. That's decent.
All right, that's her turn. That one is dead. So yeah, I'm just gonna move them out there so they're out of the way. All right, Beta B. He missed on both of them. They're
He's
He is absolutely useless.
He just doesn't want the boss to feel bad about herself, so he's not doing better than she is.
All right, 5, 10, 15, and he's gonna swing up at you.
Do it, werewolfikin! I have the high ground.
That's gonna miss.
You underestimate my power.
And his bite is a 21, which misses.
Just barely.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Nope, that's the actual table. Alright, that'll end his movement there. And
I mean,
then
he can go under the dragon if he wants to.
5, 10, 15 to dash.
Oh boy.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. If it didn't want to dash, it could technically attack the dragon. The dragon's flying, but the roof's low enough that it should still be within reach to hit. You know?
It is. He doesn't want to fight the dragon. He wants to fight
He wants
the
to
people.
go after the guy that threw the acid ball. Yep.
All right, that's their turn. At which point a
If Oliver
another
wants
fanatic.
to run down closer to me on his turn.
fanatic is going to come running in. 2.
So that's why I was saying maybe it would have been better to cast Spike Growth this turn because it would have hit those werewolves a little bit before they got out of it.
Wow.
All right.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Bloodhound's turn.
Yeah.
Because now the Bloodhound's going to run past as well.
All right, that one does not get his breath weapon back, so he's
I
going
just
to
didn't-
walk forward and...
See, I wanted them to waste anything they have on the wall.
That's true, because you have to drop the wall to jump Spike Growth. I guess you're right, yeah.
All right, that'll hit. That wall panel takes another 14 damage.
Oliver could throw down Sickening Radiance. Oh, he's concentrating on the dragon, though.
No,
Mhm.
I gave up Sickening Radiance for this. Actually, I gave up a couple of things, because I also gave myself Flying.
All right, Bloodhound B. Five, 10, 15, 20. What's the range on this? Let's see if I shot it there. All right, if that's the first part, that's probably gonna miss Ridire. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, that'll hit the dragon.
What's going on?
I'm just doing the breath.
Necrotic breath.
Ooh,
Oh,
good.
lovely.
Remember, me, Talamh, and the dragon all have my aura bonus.
Yep.
Mhm.
And
It's-
we're also blessed for an extra D4.
so dexterity saving throw.
Woo!
Uh,
Dex save.
I got 15, the dragon got 10.
Oliver, you're fine. It doesn't
Okay.
reach you.
It
So
doesn't
that's 11, and
So then
then
15.
or that's 14, and then that's 19 for me.
Okay. And Ridire passes, and the dragon got a 15.
Yeah.
Dragon also can add a D4
Oh.
if you wanted to.
Doesn't need to. Everybody succeeds.
Cool.
So, you all take half damage of 13 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to use my shield.
And just take none.
Just take none.
It's not broken
Because
at all.
oh yeah, he's within
I
10 feet.
have to pass the check for it to be able to do
I know.
that. Same as like a
it's
rogue
the
with
same as a
derivation.
rogue. It's
Yeah.
it's all good. I'm not.
He's
I'm
within
just-
10 feet on his turn. He makes a dex save.
Who?
The Bloodhound.
The Bloodhound.
Okay, and the werewolf? They're both.
No,
No, just the one. I
you can
can't
only do
both
one
of them.
target.
Okay.
It's the kinetic spike.
Yep. Bloodhound B is going to take his dexterity saving throw.
It's got to be to 17. I
He
think.
got a 7. He got a nat 1.
Oh, okay.
It takes 3 piercing damage.
3 magical piercings.
Oh, I forgot the. Oh my gosh! When I was attacking the werewolf earlier, I should have been doing radiant damage to it.
By the way, I mean we can just move up when we do the. I'm gonna put. Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll let it
Alright.
drop in the wall. And
Oliver,
move up
you're
a
up.
little bit.
Yeah.
Or well, we'll see.
I'm going to bonus action disengage and go 5, 10, and take a shot at this werewolf.
Okay.
Oh. Nope.
Nope.
I just built in the radiant damage into my attack, so I won't have
And
to worry
because I
about
didn't command the dragon takes the dodge action.
Okay. Nope, Talamh.
All right.
Oh, wait. As a bonus action, or as a bonus reaction, the fanatics are gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, great.
And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, Jesus.
Do I wanted to spike growth down? It's okay. They probably wouldn't have killed them. They would have just taken a bunch of damage before they hit us.
It definitely
That's
would have
all right.
killed them. They're strong enough to be able to tank in a little bit.
Oh, jeez. Well,
That's
my
okay,
bad,
though.
guys.
You guys have my +5 for saving throws and then an extra D4. So the chances of us making the saving throw and only taking half damage is at least pretty high.
Ugh.
Are they able to detonate or are they just able to run this turn?
They're just running.
Okay.
They don't. Yeah, no. They get a reaction to be able to run forward.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, so they have an ability to close the gap faster so they can detonate themselves.
Yeah.
Well, we might be able to get rid of them.
I'm gonna let you guys attack because I gotta drop the spike growth down.
That's
What do
fine.
you think? Because
Yeah.
this wall's about to go from the Hellhound hitting it, I think.
Yeah.
The wall does not look like it's that weak.
I honestly think it'd be better to have the spike growth because it'll just anything else that comes through the door plus these ones that are across the wall will have to navigate around it to get to us.
Okay.
You gonna do it?
Yay. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 20-foot radius.
Mm-hmm.
So you can actually do it one closer to me, to us, as the dragon's flying. So yeah, so it'll be covering that edge of the table and.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's not square though.
Oh well.
It's a circle, but yeah, just go 40. Like build the circle to be 40 feet from. Like, oops.
Oh, it's a field of flowers.
Like there you go. Just have line the center of it up with. Perfect. So then
We
just
don't want
scooch
to. I don't
it.
want to be standing in it.
Yeah, just scooch it one
over.
space to the yeah. There you go.
That'll do.
That'll at
There you
least
go.
affect them a tiny bit when they run through the door.
It's a little bit easier to see than the thorny
Than the
growth,
other one.
which is
Yeah.
pitch black.
Yep.
All right. And then, as my bonus action, I'm just gonna I'm sure there's rubble on the ground now from the fight breaking out. Or stuff that came off the wall. Is there like stuff from the erupting of the stone walls for me to like grab a stone off the floor?
There would be over here, but not where you're at.
Okay. Well, no magic stone for me then.
Ridire should just start carrying a bag full of rocks. On the
I
back
should
of
just
his-
carry like rocks
You have
in
a
my belt
portable
pouch.
hole, just fill it with rocks.
Yeah, but we have to roll the portable hole out to be able to access it.
All right. From now on,
yeah.
I'm saying I'm carrying rocks in my belt pouch.
Your next
For
long
just
rest,
such
I will let
occasion.
you gather up 25 pebbles.
All right.
Then we'll just assume that you refill it every long rest.
Every long rest. So we
Okay.
never
So
have
unless
to worry
you-
about...
Yeah. So unless you use 25 during the
Ding,
course
ding,
of a
ding, ding,
single
ding, ding.
day.
I'm just machine gunning them out. Ping, 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 ping. Okay,
Alright.
cool.
Ridire, you're up then.
Cool. All right.
Cultists to the
So-
left of you, werewolves to the right. Here you are.
They die if they explode. Or they explode if they die, sorry.
Both are true.
True.
You're not wrong either way.
The dragon will be able to attack before they go again, right? Because Oliver's got the highest initiative. So if I attack one of these other dudes, and then I can shield bash this one, push him away from us through the spikes, then we might not have to... It might hurt the dragon, but we might not have to worry about the explosion ourselves. You know what I mean? It would maybe still hit Talamh, though, because I can only push him 5 feet.
Oh, I should have moved back to here. To this square. I didn't.
It's okay. I'm thinking, because these guys are going to blow themselves up. There's no point in me wasting a bunch of attacks on them. Because they're going to try, because that's their most effective strategy, is to blow up and try and hit all of us with the explosion. Because I'm assuming any minor attacks they could make at us are going to be pretty weak. So, I'm going to attack this werewolf here below me.
Okay.
Do I have advantage for height again?
I mean, it's a table. It's not like you have the high ground. I would say not on this one.
4 feet in the air.
If it was like 6 feet in the air, I'd say yes.
Okay, that's
like,
fine.
If you're above head height, you definitely have advantage.
I'm going to attack him with my long sword. I think that's our best course of action here. I want to keep Bless up because that extra bonus to the saving throws is going to be helpful. So, plus I can use it on my roll to hit. So, it's 23. So
yeah, that'll
not
hit.
even worried. So it's 7 slashing damage, silvered, and then 6 radiant damage because I forgot to apply the radiant earlier, but I have it built in now.
Do these 2 fanatics not care if they kill a werewolf?
7
I think they're
13.
so crazy they wouldn't care.
Okay.
Yep, 13.
Yep.
Whoop.
So
and then
he's hurt.
Yep, and then I'll swing again for a crit.
For
Wow.
another nat 20.
I rolled pretty low though.
Well,
on a
still,
damage.
4 plus
4,
7, so another 11.
7, so another 11. So I'll take it. I'm not gonna burn smites on this guy. I'm gonna save them for the big boss.
Well, he's looking rough. I will tell you that.
Yeah, I'm okay. I can weather another round of attacks from him, especially if the cultist blows up and hurts him. And then I think I am gonna shield bash this cultist.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna spin and punch him with the shield. That is a 16 athletics. He can use either athletics or acrobatics.
That's a 19.
Dang. All right.
They're wily little jerks.
Yeah. That's fine.
So, all right.
That's my turn.
All right. That brings us to the alpha. So she is going to do...
The spike growth past, the spike growth that came into existence as the wall was falling down. So, is that yes or no? She would not have seen it.
You don't know, but...
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, she probably saw it.
At least the wolf will probably run through it.
Five, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yeah. She'll stay there for now. Alright, Beta.
He's gonna run straight at us. Cough, cough.
5, 10, which I don't know. What would you guys think? Does that hit him?
That one's kind of nebulous.
That's pretty on the edge. That's hard to say.
That's hard to say.
All right, 1 it hits him, 2 it doesn't.
Perfect.
I rolled a D2.
So 2
right.
it doesn't. So all right. So 5, 10, 15.
Well, 20 because it's difficult terrain.
15, 20.
Okay.
And then is he going to keep moving, or is he going to realize it hurts and run out of it? He'll still take the next damage either way, but...
Yep, he'll go that direction. So, go ahead and roll for damage. He
So
moved
for-
through 2 of them. 2 spaces.
Yep.
11 magical piercing damage.
Nice. Gets a little bit of damage on him before he can do much.
Yep,
He's like, ow, 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 ow.
pretty much. He goes yipping away. Alright,
Ow,
he's
Lego.
gonna move here.
Do we do odds and evens every time, or did that decide it for all of them?
That one is gonna decide for... Well, no, go ahead and odds and evens. That's a hard one to call. There's some that are easy, there are some that are just difficult.
Yeah, the ones that are like
Well, that
half and
hurt.
half.
Alright, that hits.
Is he gonna move any more beyond that, or is he just moving
No,
there?
he's just moving there.
Okay.
8.
Nice.
Lord. That
He was
hurt him
wounded,
a
too.
lot.
Yeah, he was already wounded pretty bad.
Alright, he's gonna attack at Ridire.
Bring it.
That is a 20.
That's gonna
And
miss.
then he's gonna bite at you for a 23
That'll hit.
for 7 piercing damage.
Ow. He got
And
my
make a
foot.
Constitution saving throw.
All right. Constitution saving throw. That's a 23.
Yep, that'll
Um,
succeed.
Actually, it was a 25.
All right.
No
And
lycanthropy for me today.
there's one more in this fight, and he's going to do. He's gonna attack the dragon.
Ah.
I
That's a 17 for his claw attack,
miss.
and a 22 for his bite
That will hit.
for 9 piercing damage.
I don't think it has to worry about lycanthropy because it's a temporary spirit.
Not a humanoid, so.
Yeah. Lycanthrope dragon. Oh my gosh.
All right,
That
and
was one of the
then
things. Was a dragonborn.
Yeah. Dragonborns are humanoids, so they can, yep. Like a scaly werewolf.
I'll find that in my image and send it.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see that.
Skeleton walks in.
Oh, skeletons are resistant to piercing, aren't they? Or it just doesn't do anything special?
No, they have no resistance to piercing, but they have vulnerability to bludgeoning.
Alright.
And it's gonna go in for 2 steps.
So that's 44 piercing.
So go ahead.
13.
All right. And it promptly dies.
Nice. Well, that's going to keep the small stuff out of the way.
Alright.
13 hit points on a skeleton.
So, question. You guys both have teleportation, right?
In a
Yes.
sense,
So you could bring us over here, right?
Oh.
that is exactly
That's what I should have.
planning
No,
on
I already
doing.
laid out spice growth, didn't I?
Yeah, but it's perfectly guarding the door. So now we're over here.
True.
We're away from anything new, and then it causes these ones to have to run back around it again and at least waste another turn.
That's true.
Because Oliver goes first, so he could teleport over there, and then you could thunderstep us over there.
I need that dog to get into the spice growth.
Yeah.
Oh. Whoops.
What?
Did you
All right,
forget about
sorry,
the dog?
Beta C.
So that guy just detonated? I thought they were gonna go after Oliver. Darn. And if I would have attacked and killed him, it would have done. Wouldn't have mattered.
All right. So first one, B. Go ahead and all 3 of you roll a Dex saving
Good
throw.
God.
20.
Remember, you get my +5 and a D4.
Oh, yeah. So 25.
So that's an 18.
26. 26 for me.
So Talamh just succeeded.
22 for me.
All right, everybody succeeds.
Okay. How much damage?
So it
That's going to
is.
determine if I use my shield on this one or
Yep.
save it for
So
the
it
next
is
one.
4 piercing damage and 10 fire damage,
And then
That's-
halved.
That's halved.
and that's halved. So two piercing,
2 piercing, 5
5
fire. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna take the 7
I'm going to. I'll just use my reaction. I'll absorb elements.
for the fire.
Yeah. So that's. I take 4 damage overall.
Unfortunately, I forgot the range on it, and that werewolf is dead.
Haha! Good. That's what I was hoping would happen.
All right, now
Um,
roll another dexterity saving throw for everybody, plus the dragon this time.
15 plus 5.
So success.
And then.
Oh.
Not
Hang
20,
on, I gotta
Nat 20 for
restart
the dragon, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So both of us succeeded.
Okay. And then I'll roll mine while we're waiting for her to get her.
It wouldn't let me
Is
open
that-
my character sheet back up.
There's a 20, so
Yeah,
I'm
it
assuming
does that
that's fine.
sometimes.
Okay.
So
There we go.
Oliver, if you like bamf over here,
So 15
How much movement
plus
does-
5. Yeah,
20.
You're good.
yeah. How
All
much
right,
movement does your
so-
dragon have, Oliver, if it moves?
Fly speed of 60 feet.
So you could have the dragon come and like step right here to keep this other dog off of us.
All right, so 3 3 piercing damage, and 4 fire damage.
Yes.
That's already
Nice
halved.
to have.
That's halved.
All right. I'm gonna use
Oh,
my shield on this one
I'm still resistant.
to fire because of absorb. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and now it is.
My aura plus bless really mitigates what those guys could do. Because if we didn't have that, that would have the 3 of them would have been pretty devastating to us.
Oh yeah.
And goodness for paladins as tanks, man. Oh my gosh.
Okay, it actually saw it. That's what it does, because it can't do anything else.
I mean, it could dash up around this way.
It could, but it's not that smart to
Okay.
do tactics. And this one's in it, so let's see if it gets its breath attack back. It does not.
Yay.
Good. I didn't like it.
So...
So will it take any for leaving that space that was in it? Probably not, huh?
That's what I was wondering. If it was here,
I don't.
it doesn't walk through it, it walks out of it, so I think it doesn't take the damage.
Yeah, I would say no, because if
Okay.
it was leaving the circle, because it doesn't move the 5 feet of the square that it's in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, so that's the Bloodhound's turn. Oliver, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to use my free Misty Step.
Well,
And
I don't know if you have another spell planned, but you could always acid splash both of these guys before you teleport it. Because
Oh, you
just because
could-
they're 5 feet apart is that's the only
Did
reason.
you
I'm thinking
spend
that.
the sorcery point to do that?
nope, because it's a
Nope,
cantrip.
it's a cantrip.
Oh.
So yeah, I'll do that.
Just if you didn't have any other attack planned,
Right.
that's a good way to maybe hit 2. Yep.
So they both have to make dex save, Alpha and
Alpha succeeds.
so nothing for her. It's a cantrip.
Yep.
Beta fails.
Ooh.
There you go.
Takes 14 acid damage.
Gets a nice little bit of
Beta
damage on
D.
him before you bamf out of here.
And then
A
I
lot of
go-
damage.
I'm gonna teleport.
He appears sitting in the chair.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, then Talamh, you're up.
And I make a move and hold an action.
Yeah.
Because I want to move up to the werewolves and then hold my action until Ridire comes up
Gets
next to me.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think he goes before the werewolves.
Mm-hmm. Hold it until after I attack the werewolves, specifically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, if I
You
go...
want to go one further up?
If I go here instead. That way you can get in and potentially attack both of them.
Okay.
Or just... I guess it doesn't matter. I'll just stay here.
Yeah, the dragon is not high enough where you can occupy the same space.
If you go here,
Oh, yeah.
then I can step
Okay.
where you're at and attack.
Yeah,
her.
that'll work.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna hold your action?
I will hold my action for when Ridire gets close enough.
Okay.
For after Ridire attacks. Specify after
For
Ridire attacks.
after Ridire attacks.
Okay.
Because otherwise
Yes,
he's going to make you do it
after
while-
Ridire attacks, I am holding my action.
Okay. Then
For
Ridire,
that.
you're up.
Cool. I'm going to run up there and because I totally know what she's wanting to do, and I'm going to stabby stab this guy.
Okay. Go for it.
That's an 18.
18 will hit.
Okay, 8 slashing, 2 radiant.
Okay.
And then again, it's a 12. I'm gonna add my D4. It's only a 13, so it's probably gonna miss.
That ties, so ties go to you.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
Low AC. I guess because they're resistant to non-magical, they have the lower AC because they're not wearing armor.
It's also a beta.
So it's also a beta, yeah. So that's 12 altogether.
Alright, another 12.
Alright, so Ridire has attacked, and now
Toad's
we
turn.
are across with Oliver. Is that where you want to go, Ridire?
Yeah. Keep me kind of in front of you guys. And...
Oh, and they have to make a Constitution saving throw of DC 17.
Well, the Beta Delta failed.
Oh! That's a nice chunk of force damage.
And the Alpha failed.
Nice! Oh, it's our first bit of damage on her.
So they
18
take 18 thunder
force
damage.
Thunder damage.
Thunder damage, sorry.
Alright, well.
And there's great cracks in the floor where we left, because that's where the thunder comes from.
Oh, the dragon would maybe have to make that as well. He was, I think, probably close enough.
Oh, yeah.
Within 5 feet, so yeah, he's got to make a DC 17 dex. Sorry.
So, or Constitution, though.
Or con. Yeah, sorry.
20.
Alright, he makes it. Good.
Well, but no, it's con. That's a dex save he roll.
Oh.
It needs to be con.
Hold up.
Sorry. Con
I'm gonna be
save.
rule stickler. Sorry, for Chuck's benefit.
How much damage was that?
It's 18.
18 thunder.
Okay.
You've done more damage to the dragon than I have.
He's holding on.
Yeah,
Sure.
I mean,
Sorry.
the dragon's mostly just a distract. Now that we know that its claw can't really do much, it's mostly just a distraction.
Yep.
Alright.
Well, good. We
That's your
killed the other
turns?
werewolf. That's really good for us. Yeah, I can't, because, yeah, I guess I have a bonus action, but I don't have anything else I can do with the bonus action, so. So I'll be done. And then hers just triggered from me, so.
Oh yeah, it was my held action, right? I guess
Yeah, it's your held action.
I can't
So it was on my turn.
I can't prep magic stones during this turn
Nope.
No,
as the bonus action.
no.
So,
All right, that's fine.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
That's fine. You just force her to waste one more turn running towards us. And now we're protected from anything new that enters the battle.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
She's trying to get away from me. Stay away from me.
Well, there's 3 people, there's flanking. It's better
Yeah.
not to. Alright.
No, I get it.
Go through
I get it.
all
I have a shiny silver sword.
Alright, there are no more fanatics. The skeletons are seemingly not
Kind of dealt with
coming.
as they walk in.
If any more are coming, they're a little bit further away at least.
5,
Well, if nothing
10,
else,
15,
even if the
20.
skeletons are still roaming around out there, we've killed a good chunk of the guys that are in this town already.
That's true.
With the fanatics and the werewolves.
25, 5, 10, 15. All right. Everybody needs to make a dex saving throw.
This thing isn't a spell, right? It's just a natural ability.
Yeah.
23 without even the bless bonus.
Good lord.
Yeah. Do I need to add all that in?
Nope.
It's 17 plus 5.
Yeah, you're
no,
all
mine
good.
includes the 5, sorry.
That is... So, you take half damage, so that is 12 necrotic.
Is half?
Yep.
Okay. So my question is, do I use my reaction to take none, or do I just take 6 because I'm resistant to necrotic?
Yeah. So that I just passed the con save. Oh, thank good for concentration.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna not take the damage. I think that's
5,
better.
10, 15, 20. Dragon needs to do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
It's blessed, but it doesn't have my aura anymore.
19.
So that succeeds. So, wow, I rolled really good on that one. 13, 20. What's half of 34?
17.
Does it? If
17.
That's how much damage. It's gone.
17 necrotic.
It's gone.
Okay.
It
Sorry.
did a little bit of damage, and it absorbed a few attacks for us, so it still performed well.
Sorry, I hit it so
I
hard.
killed something!
He killed our sacrificial summoned.
Don't take this away from me.
No, it's good.
Oliver, you're up.
I am going to shoot Alpha.
Okay.
Oh, Chuck, technically you killed 2 things, because you killed this guy.
I... Damn it.
It's a 16 to hit.
You can add a D4 because of the bless.
Right.
I don't know that her
It's a-
AC is really high.
18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so that does 11, 17. 11 of it is piercing, 6 of it will be radiant.
And it's all magical, so.
Yep.
Alright. Anything else?
And then I'm gonna. Nope, I think that'll be it. That'll be it.
Always run over behind the bar. You don't have to. I'm just.
Yeah, that's actually a good call. So I'm gonna go 5. I'm assuming to jump over is gonna be double movement.
Yep.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15. Does this count as over it now, or is this?
Yep.
Okay, that's 20. And then I'll go 25 and duck kind of beneath against the counter.
Okay.
That way
Are you,
works.
are
Or
you
at
still
least
kind of
flanking
like distracting her a little bit?
Oh, and I'm gonna bonus action hide.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, when you use one
Roll a
section.
stealth check. Alright.
17.
Talamh,
She
you're
probably
up.
knows you're there, but that might be enough. For
All right.
the other
As a
ones.
bonus action, I'm armoring up.
Oh, okay. That's not good.
Yep. You already have spikes in place to keep anything new from coming in.
All right. So I'm gonna swing at her with my staffy staff for a 26,
That'll hit. That'll definitely hit.
and so that's 13 that she takes.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna burn a key point. Oh wait, no, I can't. I already used my bonus action, so that's my turn because I use my bonus action to armor up. I can't unarmed strike.
If
Yeah.
you were to move up there, then I
Oh.
can move to where you're at. We'd have her triple flanked essentially in a triangle.
Like here?
Yeah, and then the rest. Then I'm closest to anything new, and I can move up here, and we're all still within my aura as well that way.
All right. Yeah, we'll do that.
We'll make a triangle around her.
Okay. Ridire, you're up. This is going to be over very quickly.
Hey, you suck. 17 because of flanked. Does that hit? I also gonna add a D4 if that doesn't hit.
It hits.
Okay, so that's 16 damage.
What level of smite are you adding to that?
I'm not adding any smite to that.
Oh.
I'm saving my smites for crits. That way I can cast spells.
Oh. There you go.
Yep. And then 18 again, so that's another 7.
Yep.
Well, 24, but.
Well, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Either one hits. Yeah. And then bonus action to just shield basher.
Okay.
Just because you can.
Oh, and I don't think I have advantage on that, so she just basically auto succeeds.
Yep. I mean, I rolled for her because she could have got a nat 1 and had less than a 7, but...
Okay, fair enough, yeah.
Alright. It's her turn.
Hi. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
She's going to drop to her knees and say, I yield. I'm obviously no match.
Do we get to insight check now, or do we have to wait till our turn?
Can she beat a passive 19 insight?
No, she cannot beat a passive 19 insight, and she is terrified and telling the truth.
Oh.
I'll follow Ridire's lead on this one.
Well, I have to wait till I'm assuming we're still in combat turn because we have to potentially see what the other creatures
So
do.
that's her
true.
turn. Her turn's over.
Yep.
The beta is gonna step out. And seeing that, let's see, which beta is this? This is B?
Yeah, it was the one that was with
Yep.
her, I think.
Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20. He's gonna yell out traitor and rush at Ridire. And that will be a 10 and
Yes.
a 23.
That's a hit.
And that is 7 piercing damage. And go ahead and make another Constitution saving throw.
It's a 25.
That's gonna succeed. I have not hit you with the claws yet. The only thing that has hit has been the bites.
That's funny.
Alright, we'll go all the way down and around the top. She will whistle as well. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and just sit down. And 5, 10, 15, 20, and sit down. And the hounds both just go into kind of a heel.
Okay.
Oliver, you're up.
I'm gonna.
This guy's still attacking.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna kind of ignore everything else, pop up for a second, and shoot him.
Okay.
I get to add a D4 to that.
You get to add the
I guess.
D4. Yep.
Oh, it doesn't hit.
Yeah. We're rolling low on those D4s. They're helpful, but
Yeah.
just hide again.
I have things that would hurt deer, and hurt Ridire, and hurt Ridire. That would hurt Ridire, and that would. I'm going to.
Hey, I'm resistant to radiant damage. So if you turn it into radiant damage.
Oh, that's true. I'm gonna cast Ice Knife at second level, which I have to. There's
So
a
you're
couple
using
things
sorcery
that happen.
points to cast it.
Yep,
Okay.
I'm using 2 sorcery points to cast
Sorcery
it.
point, quicken spell.
Yep.
Yeah. You're doing your
It'll be
your
radiant
thing.
damage.
Okay.
So it will be a 21 to hit on the initial.
That'll hit.
So that's 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
Magical. And then it needs to make a DC 17 dex save. So do you, Ridire.
Gotcha.
Well, that's a 5, so 7 total.
So it takes 8 radiant damage. Are you blessed still?
I am blessed, but a D4 won't make an 8 be enough.
13. If it ties with me, if he ties with me, does that? If player ties with player, what happens?
Well, here's the thing though. Your DC is 17. I can only add a 4 to that 8. My 5 is built in.
Oh, never mind then. Yeah, no, that doesn't work.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
no.
so
you
I
take
fail.
4 radiant then, because you're.
The piercing is only the initial, right? The radiant is the okay. Yeah, I just take 4 radiant damage. Oh, the warmth of the sun. That's nice.
All right, that hit the werewolf.
Yeah, yeah. If you need to use an area of attack and you're a little bit worried about Ridire, just make it radiant.
That's true.
Oh, I love your synchronicity.
That'll be my
It's
turn.
a damage.
All right, Talamh, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna vault over and smack this guy.
Okay. Nobody else takes an attack of opportunity.
Good. All right.
That's
That'll hit.
26. All right, so that's 9, and I'm gonna hit him again. I'm actually gonna hit him twice.
Okay. Uh,
16.
Flanking, so 16, that'll hit.
So the 7 bludgeoning is not magical, but the 3 thunder is.
Okay.
So it's just a 3 thunder then.
And a 13.
And a 13 hits.
Or one more thunder.
One thunder. One more thunder.
Might as well. Couple of
Thunder,
points of
Thundercats. Oh!
Oh.
And I'm gonna get back up here just so I can, like, you know, be kind of threatening a little more.
Okay. Ridire, you're up then.
All right, just to prove to her that we mean business, I'm going to strike this guy down.
Okay.
Longsword. Oh, that's an 8.
Oh,
That's gonna
I
miss.
guess being in a...
Oh, wait. Oh, D4. Oh, 12 would still miss, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll swing again. 23.
That'll hit.
That's 9 damage altogether.
Okay.
I don't know how much hit points he has. He hasn't taken a ton yet. I'm wondering if I should smite to just try and take him out right here.
You said you're gonna do it to mean business, so if you really want to intimidate her more.
Yeah, just to make sure that she's properly intimidated, we're gonna 3rd level smite.
With a flash of light.
So that's gonna be 2.
Show her that we've done
3,
nothing yet.
4.
Like, I really haven't.
That's 48
48.
radiant damage. So it'll be 15 additional radiant damage.
He is looking rough.
Cool. I'm gonna shield bash him.
Okay.
12. Gosh, my athletics sucks.
The thing is, it
13.
doesn't.
He stays up.
Okay.
She's going to do nothing. He's going to attack Talamh this time. Can he do that? Attack of opportunity, that would not... No. He's gonna move here. Talamh, you get an attack of opportunity. And that'll hit, so...
That's 5 magical damage.
Because it's the staff, yep.
Alright.
That wasn't the staff, that was strike.
Oh, that was? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that you rolled an armored strike, not a staff hit.
Hang on. I have them both as armored.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
Okay.
So that would have been 11 instead. The staff does more damage than her punches because she's
All
not
right,
a high level one
so
yet.
heal 5 and then 11. That's a lot more damage. All right, he's looking rough as he's
they have
really
passive
looking
healing.
Rough. No, 5 from because the armored strike.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
All right, and he's gonna bite at her.
Oh man, he better not turn her into a werewolf.
And he's gonna do a claw attack at her and miss both.
Probably because Ridire's right there.
I mean, he's on his last legs. Oliver,
Yeah.
you're up.
I shoot.
You shoot.
Let
You
the
hit.
shooting begin.
You kill. How do you want to do this?
I want it to bury into his eye, and I'm gonna make it radiant damage, and just cracks will start forming from where his eye was, and they'll shine out light as he kind of just cracks and then falls over,
Just
smoking.
light shines out of every orifice in his face.
He turns back into a human, like at the end of Beauty and the Beast, and just falls down, leaving a beautiful corpse.
Lifts up into the air, the cracks form the bright light, and then the blood.
Completely, there's a nice, perfectly clean, empty skull inside of there now. Burned out everything inside of it.
His brain is pinned to the back wall with a crossbow bolt.
After doing that, I want to whip and turn the crossbow towards her.
Okay. She looks at you with complete terror.
If you really want to save your own life, I suggest you get all of the innocent people that lived here to safety, or let them go at the very least.
They're free to do whatever they want. I'll leave.
We're leading you outside. You're calling off the rest of your troops.
What rest of the troops? You've killed everybody.
Oh gosh.
Well, there's skeletons, right? There's more skeletons.
I'll call off the skeletons.
Yeah, yes, you will.
Yeah, you will.
I'm gonna lead her out
Yeah.
at the point of my sword.
She goes, she gets to the edge of the vine growth and
Yeah.
Okay. No, we force her to walk across it.
No, we're not that mean.
Walk in circles around this.
Hold up. I want to see something real quick. Can I? So you can tell. Oh, dude, if I had my 5th level, I could cast Fly on all 3 of us and make her walk through it.
No, but we're not that cruel. She's surrendered.
Yeah, you walk outside and she instantly calls off the skeletons and they just collapse.
Good. Do we see any of the townspeople?
There's definite people who are, you see a group of people that look like they are about to head in and they're debating whether or not they want to fight. They look to be just normal townsfolk, but...
Are they like the nefarious type who would throw in their lot with like the minute sign at every chance they got?
I'm just gonna stare at them with my sword pointed to the back of this werewolf.
You watch as 2 of them just take off and start running.
Is there one left?
There's probably 4 or 5.
I'm mold earthing an arrow from me to the closest one to us.
Just like pointing at him?
Yeah, just pointing right at him.
He backs up and just takes off. Actually ends up running into a side of the house.
I'm gonna call out loudly. And I don't know if Oliver can use prestidigitation to affect my voice volume. I think that's
that'd be thaumaturgy.
The other one, the thaumaturgy, yeah.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna call out as loudly as I can and be like, what's this place called? Andusk, right? Is this
Yep.
town? Citizens of Andusk, you are free from tyranny.
You watch as a few people kind of peek their heads out of doors. Like, people have been watching this.
Well, they've been listening to the explosions.
Yeah, like they've been kind of keeping an eye on it. You look to the side, you look to the south, and you can see a group of people running. And they stop and they turn and they cautiously start to make their way back into the town.
I'm gonna let the people gather, and once a good portion of them are there, I'm just keeping her in front of me, just at my sword point.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna say, "People, you have suffered under this being's hands, so her fate is yours to decide."
Ooh.
I will perform. I will be the executioner if the people decide that she needs to die, because they are the ones that she has wronged more than me. She herself did literally nothing to me. All of her did more damage to me than the rest of them in this fight.
All right, I'll kind of let you three decide this. What chance do you want to let her live?
I'm
What
pretty sure it's going to
percentage?
be very, very, very slim.
So
Because
let's
they've been
say
torturing these people.
5 up she lives on a d6. Does
Okay.
that sound?
That's pretty high.
5 or 6 out of the d6.
Yeah.
All right.
5 or 6 she lives. That's a 2.
All right.
You watch as what's his name? As Leith tries to calm them down and talk to them, but you watch as the anger boils over from their curses that they've been inflicted with, and their family and friends being murdered and slaughtered, and they descend upon her with farming equipment.
But she's immune to the damage because she's a werewolf.
Oh gosh. Or is there just enough of it?
There's got to be some silver stuff in there.
There's enough of it that it doesn't matter.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna watch arms crossed.
I'm gonna walk back into the bar and talk to Cora.
Okay.
And lay down a big old fat plat piece on the counter and say, "That's for the damage."
You should. That's for the drinks.
The damage is nothing. Thank you for saving us.
Oh, you're quite welcome. And if anyone asks, you were freed from tyranny by the Twilight Brigade.
Twilight Brigade.
Twilight Brigade. We'll remember that. Thank you.
Oh, I'm down to 123 platinum pieces.
God. Lord. Okay.
Wait till the group is done.
You have almost as many platinum pieces as I have gold pieces.
I'm gonna wait till the mob is done with her.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to walk over her body, or what's left of it.
Not much.
I'm going to take out a dagger, prestidigitation of flame underneath, and heat it up. And I'm going to carve the symbol of Saloon into her chest.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take her. Are there any pikes or walls or anything nearby?
I mean, you could take down one of the innocent people and replace them with her.
I'm going to take down 3 and take up the pikes and put the pikes nearby each other and I'm going to make it look similar to a crucifixion.
Okay.
Like what we did in the Blood Temple, or
Elden.
Blood Cultist
Yeah.
Keep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
And
gosh.
and is there a wall or a board nearby?
Yeah, you could find a board easily.
Nearby to the body that you see the body, it's like close to it, similar to writing in blood around Helden.
Yep.
Oh, do you want me to like change the stone the color of blood?
We could do that too.
Yeah, let's do that. Nah, that's what we did before. You just guide my hand with writing.
And it will say, behold the consequences of your treachery.
Okay.
And that's what I'll do. And then I'll turn back and walk somewhere around away from the scene.
All right. As Oliver walks away from his warning to anyone who may come crawling back to this town that has been liberated, that is where we will end our session.
Cool.
So, thanks for watching,
Wow.
everybody. And we will pick
That's
it
fun.
up, potentially taking a week off to do Black Label.
Yep.
But
If you want to, I'm totally down.
keep checking us out on social media. Fernan, make sure to reach out to us in however you want. Discord, YouTube, or
Yeah,
whatever.
if you've got yourself a D&D character that you've always wanted drawn or something like that, then give us a description.
Yeah, that was Leith was one of our Patreon members.
Woo!
Created that character, and so
That's awesome.
threw it into the game today. So thank you for that. Thank you for our Patreon people, our patrons, and thank you for watching, and have a good night.
Hey.